Hi everyone, welcome to the very, very last day of Gamehole Con 2021. I am Satine Phoenix, your game master for right now. We are brought to you by Six Sides of Gaming and RealmSmith. And before I go on and on and on, I would like to introduce our awesome players who are making really funny gestures, and it's really hard for me not to laugh.
It's the worst,
I'm
right?
being serious. It's the Warlock game. This is a serious face. You can't even do it right. Let's introduce our players. We'll start with my husband, Jamison.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jamison Stone, also known as Husband. I am the founder and CEO of Apotheosis Studios, and we are so very proud to bring you the Red Opera here on RealmSmith and Six Sides of Gaming. So for people who really enjoy what you see here today, you can go to www.theredopera.com and you can support our Kickstarter. That's live literally right now. There's only a couple days left, so don't miss out.
Do it.
There you can get our deck of endless possibilities, which might make a appearance during our show. You can get a PDF or a special edition or a standard edition or so many other things. So come on over to www.theredopera.com and learn more.
Thank you.
Amazing. I am Jason from RealmSmith. We are so honored and happy to be playing, first of all, with Jamison all freaking weekend. He's made time for us to be here and to play Legacy of Mana with us and almost Into the Mist, but we're not.
Here he goes again.
I'm kidding.
It was
all
on
my
my
fault. It was
schedule.
all my fault. It was honestly all our fault.
schedule.
It was. And, of course, Satine Phoenix, who has been a great friend for a long time. We've done lots of fun things together, and I'm so honored to be playing Red Opera with you for the first time. I am super pumped. Super pumped.
Woo, yeah,
Woo!
awesome. Fenway.
Hi everyone, my name is Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM, and founder of Jasper's Game Day. At Jasper's Game Day and all of the social medias, we are a nonprofit organization that raises money for suicide prevention and awareness. You should definitely check that out at jaspersgameday.com. And I am so excited to be playing here with everyone. My mentor, Satine Phoenix, is amazing, and I'm so glad she invited me to be in this game.
I'm so excited.
That's nice to meet you.
Before you go, real
Yes,
quick,
we should
let me
talk-
just say real
we should
quick.
talk about that.
Fenway's doing an incredible thing. Everyone. Oh, I'm going to keep it together.
Yeah,
I
we got it.
swear.
Aw.
I got this. Doing an incredible thing. We lost a friend.
Yeah, in fact, Six Sides of Gaming and RealmSmith came together, and I don't
Yeah.
even think this booth would be here today if we didn't come together. But sadly, we came together over a
Yeah.
mutual, really dear friend's funeral
Yeah.
who committed suicide, and so taking his life was an altering thing for all of us, and
Yeah.
we came together over it.
Yeah.
We would have eventually other ways, but yeah.
Yeah, and it was someone who was Todd, who was a cast member on our live stream, a regular cast member, and then a lifelong friend of Tom's. And we didn't know each other until we were at a game show. I
Yeah.
recognized him, and then we met at the funeral, and that's when we actually connected, and here we are today. So. Anyway, so you do an incredible thing,
Yes,
and
we
we
really
try and
appreciate it.
support Jasper's as much as we possibly can, and we will continue to do that. So check it out, Jasper's Game Day, incredible cause, and yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Fenway.
Oh, sorry, I was. Thank you for that.
Yes. yes.
Hi, I'm Tommy from Six Sides of Gaming and Lynn Mander Studios. I'm very excited today that you cannot see this face because I've covered it up to take a little extra costuming for this lovely game that I'm about to play, Red Opera. I'm a little nervous because I've never played a Warlock before, but I'm going to have fun with this. A couple bits of housekeeping here, everyone. First off, for the Six-Siders, we won't be doing any augmenting of the game today. So if you throw anything in at all in terms of bits and subs, it'll go toward future programming we have. But we won't do any of that today because we don't want to throw that onto her.
What do you do?
No,
Oh.
she loves
This
that
is
stuff.
normal.
Okay,
oh,
hold on,
no,
hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
she loves
All
it.
right.
Negotiate it. See what
Yeah.
you can
Sorry,
barter for.
I was
In
under the
Warlock
assumption. Okay.
fashion.
Yeah.
So at home, we usually have people put in channel points and bits and stuff like that, and it really alters the game, and we have a whole chart and stuff, but we're not going to do that here. What we've been doing at Gamehole Con is when people throw bits and subs and stuff, we give D8s, and they either give them to the GM, which was probably going to happen a lot. They either give them to the GM, or they give the D8s to the players, and the D8s can augment any roll in the game. So if we roll for an investigation and Jamison rolls a 1, he can roll a bunch of like he did yesterday, roll a bunch of D8s to get it to the point where he feels like he
He
could.
needs it.
He needs
do.
it.
I
Or
do.
if we want to, like, what he actually did yesterday was he alpha shot the boss by rolling, like, what was it, like 23d8 or something?
Yeah. Well, and we had a very generous game master
Yes.
that gave us.
Yes.
But if
one of
people,
the
I
elder
guess,
things.
so that's what we do. But
The
I mean,
answer is yes.
okay.
Totally.
Yes, and
Yes.
so if you do put bits and subs toward the channel, all those dice will most likely go towards Satine. You can gift them to the party if you like. $6. I'm not offended if you don't help. If Team Party goes to Team DM today, we're okay. It's
Well,
okay.
here's the thing. We're all playing together, and Jamison really needs it more than I do. So make sure my husband gets some cool D8s. I'm rooting for you, honey.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then-
I'm mean, but it doesn't mean that the dice have to be.
I'll be mean.
And then lastly, generously from Yarrow Studios, we have one of these books that we're going to give away. There's an Enter the Giveaway contest that you can go to over at Six Sides of Gaming. You can enter. It's called Enter the Giveaway. We've got this that we're going to give away. This is from Yarrow Studios. This is a fully.
Show
Yes.
Satine. I don't think Satine's seen
Have
this.
you not seen this?
Yeah.
So this
Show-
is a
show
book
Satine, yeah.
that when you open it up, you've got all these different maps, and they are water. What is it called? Dry erase.
Dry erase.
And they're ready to go.
And they're ready to
you
go.
just open the book.
You open the book, and they've got some stickers that you can for templates and stuff. And yeah, so we're gonna give one of those away on stream.
Can I touch this later?
Actually, you can have one. We brought one for you,
Yeah. And they raised like a.
and that's a surprise for even Jameson. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was
In
like,
fact,
Yeah.
could we get it for her?
oh.
They
I was
raised like a
who
bajillion
do we have
dollars
to
on
email to
Kickstarter.
get
Yeah,
one
they
of
raised like
those?
$1 million in
Bajillion.
Kickstarter. It was
Yeah.
incredible. And
God.
Tanner and I were doing some stuff for. We're making one of these for Legacy of Mana, so we're super excited.
so
But
Are you guys making one for Legacy?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
that's
course.
fantastic.
Oh, thanks so much, guys.
yeah, and then of course we've got Norse Foundry. We're giving away a set of dice. Oh, here, I'll take that and I'll just give it to her, and she can take a look at it. She can- this is your feng shui. There you go. Congratulations.
Oh man, that's a tome.
Thank you guys. That's rad.
Like,
Well, I am a
do
warlock.
shoulders with this.
I am a
Yeah.
warlock of the tome, so there you go.
Oh, thank
Norse Foundry, we're giving away a set of these dice. These dice in particular are important because they are very, very Red Opera.
you.
So we will be giving away a set of these dice as well if you enter the giveaway. We'll do all this near the end of the episode when we do our debrief. But I have two. Oh, that's because one was for you.
I'm going to use it against you immediately.
Now, I thought I would let you know. I thought I'd let you know that the friendship that Jamison and I have made over the weekend, we've gotten to a kindness war, and we've been gifting each other things. And I just want to let you know that there is collateral damage in the gift war, and you
Yeah.
have been caught in our collateral
So,
damage.
gosh.
Satine, don't worry. As a dutiful husband, I've got your back, and we actually have a copy of our Red Opera Warlock dice. This was made in conjunction with Level Up Dice. Thank you very much, Alex. And this is here. These Red Opera dice. These are the only ones here at the convention. So it's our last set. It is 4d10 for a fully kitted Eldritch Blast. Now, because this is your first time playing a Warlock, I might suggest that you use these d10s for your Eldritch Blast when you utilize it. So this is a gift for you.
This is my favorite bromance.
You realize that this means war. And I love you so much, and I will let you shave my head next time we're together.
So please enjoy our
Thank you so much. Did you plan that? Did you know?
official Red Opera.
These are
Last
beautiful.
Days the Warlock.
Wow.
Warlock dice. And
These
this
are so
Eldritch,
cool.
Eldritch
I
Blast
know they're so, like,
inspired. Exactly. So when you are slinging your Eldritch Blast, now you have.
Do I get Eldritch Blast? Did I take Eldritch Blast?
No.
I
Yeah,
didn't take
I
it.
didn't
Cantrip.
because
Everybody
Jameson
gets
yesterday told me
Eldritch
not to take
Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
No, you can totally take it.
Yeah,
Get
you
the
can take
Eldritch
Oh
Blast.
my God!
Am
Thank
I
you
the
so
only
much.
warlock that
Not
took
really.
Eldritch Blast?
I am a non-Eldritch Blast warlock today.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
I think I'm a non-Eldritch Blast warlock as well.
That's okay. I'll give you one Eldritch Blast. You
I'll
can-
get
you
one
can-
use of it.
No,
Well,
it's
it's a
okay.
cantrip. You should be able to use
I
it
don't
as
need
a-
no
Yeah,
Eldritch
Fenway,
Blast.
You can just tell him what to roll. It'll be fine.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
D10s. You have
got
them
my
right
back.
there.
I got your back.
All right,
Yeah.
we're good.
You got your
Okay.
D10.
I'm warming up here.
So
All this love in the
now
room
that
is
the
causing
love
me to
has
get warm.
been spread upon one and all, these dice are real pretty.
Let's hope
Just
they roll
saying.
well. Yeah, they're
They're
very
so
Red
shiny.
Opera, right?
Oh my goodness.
Those are perfect.
I mean,
They're
you've got some
perfect.
really pretty dice. When I saw those dice, I was like, man.
Oh, that's why you're commenting on my gold, because the gold? Yeah, okay, I see what you're doing. I also love them, thank you.
I'm a big gold fan.
Okay, guys, we are going to play the Red Opera. This is my side quest that I made just for this group of folks. And before we begin, I'm Satine Phoenix, therefore I have house rules. Everybody pick up one of your dice.
Any
Just
dice
one.
you want?
Oh, just one dice. Just pick it up. Show it to the world. Just one dice, doesn't matter what it is. If you drop your dice, you get disadvantage on your next roll. If I drop my dice, I also get disadvantage on my next roll. You can put them down now.
Oh,
That's
dear.
one of my house rules. If you attack and you roll a 1 on your die, you have to roll damage and tell everyone how you hit yourself.
Yeah, that happened last
Oh,
That's my favorite.
yes.
Everyone hits themselves?
If if you roll a 1 when you attack,
You hit yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
you do damage to yourself.
That's great.
Yeah.
If you
That's why I
want
get
to
full hit
cast a
points.
spell, please have it in front of you ready to go. If you want to, if you're not ready, you can just say pass, and then I'll come back to you before the round is over. And let's see, I do a thing called triple advantage. So, normally if you get advantage if somebody helps you using the help action. That's 2 people. But what if you want to use 2 different spells or an ability and a spell or 2 weapon attacks? Well, you can roll 3d20, triple advantage, or we can negotiate the cool new thing that it does, like a Voltron. So, do you have any questions, my friends?
It's amazing.
I'm scared.
Cool.
I'm happy.
Awesome.
I'm just kidding.
I love your house rules.
I'm so
Yes,
happy.
I very much love your house.
I'm very happy.
Thanks. This is a fun game. So if you want to do something, tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you the series of rolls that you'll have to make in order to attempt them. And ones are rolling for story. There's no bad rolls here. So if you're all settled in, let's begin our Red Opera side quest adventure at Gen Con 2021. In the heart of the Shadelands, beneath an eldritch-colored aurora, the split city of Yonkoth bustles in the night, a city of warlocks led by the accursed king and protected by none other than fate herself. Many, like you, travel to the Shadelands in search of powerful patrons, a place to study the arcane arts, unencumbered for refuge. Whatever reason your travels, welcome one and all to the Red Opera. We follow our adventurers to the southeast of Yonkoth, into a tavern so small it's been named Hole-in-the-Wall Tavern. Our group of adventurers are huddled around a table with an elven female, Fate, the governess of Yonkoth, as the evening's 8 bells ring. The red and silver accents in the narrow dive bar brighten and flicker against black velvet walls as the bartender carefully ignites a flame in the massive fireplace along the western wall. He returns to the bar along the parallel wall, and you notice that the entire bar itself has been emptied of patrons, and the Well of Souls replica has been blocked off with red tape. Ribbon. They don't have tape in Fantasyland, unless they do. Do they, honey? Do they have red tape?
They would have a beautifully embroidered red ribbon woven with black, I'm sure.
And it just says caution all over it.
Beware.
Beware.
Traveler.
In which language?
In all of them. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Great old one, particularly.
Yeah.
So we all know each other.
So we are here. And Fate is with us.
Yes.
Milady Fate, thank you once again for inviting us to your city. I have to ask, the ribbon, what has befallen Yonkoth?
So as you say that, please tell everyone your character's name, and we'll do this for everyone. Your character's name, what they look like right now.
So I'm playing Vajra Ajay Viendra. Many of you who know us at Apotheosis Studios know of Vajra. He looks identical to me. His coat is much longer. Vajra, however, for this adventure, is looking a little darker than he normally is. His pendant, the black sapphire soul prison, is glowing, but the darkness that is radiating out actually sucks all light into it. In his eyes are black and bloodshot, and you can start to see tendrils of black come into Vajra's eyes. This is a relatively new thing for him. He still is chipper and eager as always, but you can feel a weight weighing down on Vajra this evening.
You see a silver, grizzled, battle-worn dragonborn who is adorned with half-plate that is quite polished but also dented and battle-worn. Blue cloak that you know sometimes billows of its own accord just to add to his presence, and his name is Atray.
Sitting across from you is what would at first be on appearance be an undead, but is not. Is a type of suppressed human called the Zayanku, the Wiskin bloodline. We are born with the curse that as we age and grow older in life, we decay. Our flesh tends to rot. I am old, so I am mostly bone. I am a warlock, and I have a slight touch of chronomancy in me, as I have been gifted by the veil the ability to read thoughts and tell time and play with the weave in ways that others cannot. I am named Valley de Wiskin, and I have been alive for a very long time. Yes.
You see in front of you a very small, probably about 1.5 foot tall bunny. That's the body. The ears are probably another foot on top of it, and she is bright blue. Looks like she probably got caught in some sort of wild magic surge at some point, and just decided not to fix it. But she has a very large amulet that probably is made for a human, but she wears it instead. And she hops up on the table. My name's Tweety. I was taken into the Fae when I was a baby bunny, and now I came here after a while, and they named me Tweety because my first word was tweet after I heard a bird talk.
That's super cute. I like there's just like these 3 dark, burly men and this little blue bunny. Thank you for coming. The accursed king said that you were the ones who would be able to help with this situation. Seems that there's a new patron causing havoc in the city, desecrating the Well of Souls altars all across our land, here in the Shadelands.
Who would dare such a thing, Fate?
We are not sure. This is quite new. This location, she points around to the bar, this is the last place that has been hit by the Vandals. We need your help to investigate. It seems that they've left a trail from here to the outskirts, to the east. But maybe there's something you can find here to figure out what's going on. The king and I are investigating some other areas to try to find out what's going on, but we'll need you to kind of take it outside and do what needs to be done, things that I cannot do.
Are there suspects that we should be wary of?
It is unknown. This is the beginning of our search.
You can count on me. You can count on us.
Absolutely. Do we act and do we have your full authority here as governess of Yonkath? Will you provide us a writ of passage so that we may move freely about this location and the city if need be?
Absolutely. And she removes some scrolls and hands one to each one of you. What do you do with it, Tweety?
I shall hold it for her.
Okay.
As I do many things. And just some food. Your weapons are always on my shoulder.
All right. She hands you, Vajra, a sending stone. It says, please let me know what you found as you find it.
Fantastic. Now, are there any other patrons here who have been affected by this aberrant behavior?
Not that we've seen. Right now it looks like they're trying to corrupt the altars to the Well of Souls. And if they get to the Well of Souls itself, who knows what they'll be able to do. We're trying to head it off before it gets too intense.
Fantastic.
You said that this was a recent hit. There
Yes.
are others.
In the last week, there have been many others, and it seems it kind of goes along a line, a thread.
Pattern. This one is fresh. There will be many things that we can find here.
Well, thank you, Fate. If we need anything, I shall communicate through the sending stone. I assume we should get and make all haste and prepare our investigation. I almost feel the words burn my tongue to ask such a thing, but is there a reward for us as adventurers to be able to perform this task?
She looks offended when you say that. She's like,
Helping you is
Is
reward enough.
thank you. It is your duty to protect this place.
Of course it is, Fate. And as you must know, as a former warlock yourself, we in the city of Yonkath do everything by barter and bidding. And yes, you know you can always count on us. And yet, Lodging and food cost gold. In your city, governess.
This is true. What do you ask?
I would never be so presumptuous to make a request of you, and whatever you offer, I will gladly accept.
Lodging, it sounds like you were interested in. Some gold, 100 gold pieces between the lot of you.
Well, it would be our honor and our pleasure to be at service of you and King Dorian.
Good, I'm glad it's agreed. Well, here's a map, and she hands you a map, and it seems that there's basically a thread that kind of follows along this route.
Where shall we begin?
Well, I have an idea. Come with me for a moment. I'll lead the party over to a secluded table in the tavern, in the hole-in-the-wall tavern. Now, if this aberrant behavior is affecting the Well of Souls, I think that there may be a patron who could potentially give us a clue, or at least have felt the ripples of this. It has been some time since I have contacted her, and in my current state, I'm not sure how her disposition towards me will be, but I have an idea. If you all can gather around, it will actually be easier if we hold hand and paw to be able to communicate with her. Please gather. Vajra will come and take the hands of his companions. His eyes will close. He'll take a couple deep breaths. You can hear him almost chanting a hum in his mind, and then his eyes flash open. But now what normally would be white are now black. And he says, "Mother of Mirrors, can you hear me? Mother of Mirrors, where are you? Mother of Mirrors, heed my call."
As you open your eyes, all of you are watching Vajra, and you kind of close your eyes. You get this sense of like lulling to sleep, and suddenly your vision fragments like a cracked mirror. And reality seems to fragment. And suddenly you see reflections in reality, and you see a woman's face. Looks much like mine. She's about 8 arms, and she looks sad and worried. And you can hear everything that's going on between her and Vajra. You've been gone a long time. What happened to you? Something feels wrong.
Mother of Mirrors, I have been completing my noble task, and the prison around my neck grows heavy. I can feel them growing restless. In time, I must return back to my realm, and we must deal with these aberrant souls. But for now, here in Yonkoth, Dorian and Fate, they have requested our aid. Do you know anything of some strange behavior with the Well of Souls?
I don't see anything in the Well of Souls. I do see an influence on the outskirts, the edges of the well. I see corruption, but it's not the corruption you think it is. It seems backwards. It seems red. I see lots of red and gold.
Excellent. Well,
You need to handle whatever is happening within you, otherwise it will take you over. I don't believe, and you see her, all of you see her hands, and you see possible futures as she holds up fragments of mirrors. And you also see Vajra. It looks like darkness is encompassing him in one mirror. Another one, it's like everything inside of his amulet is starting to come out, and it's like turning him inside out. You see another one where he's drowning in darkness. You must make haste. Whatever it is you're doing now, fulfill it quickly. You need to move on and take care of this.
thank you, Mother of Mirrors. I will do my best, and as you know, all that I do is in service of our realms throughout time. I would like to introduce you to my new companions. We've been traveling together for some time. They each are also warlocks in kind.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I have a gift for you, and this will only last for the next 20 hours, and then it will dissipate. And you see a hand come out, and they're all different. They're adorned differently. One hands you a vial, a purple vial. One hands you a green vial, kind of sets it down. One hands you a blue vial. You will need this. At some point, you will need this in the next 24 hours.
What does it do?
You will find out when you need it the most.
A gift of the future. The temporal mystics are grateful.
Well, Mother of Mirrors, I suppose that we shall be on our way. It is always sad to part, but I hope that we meet again soon and under better circumstances.
I wish I could say that we would be meeting soon, but something's going to take you away for quite some time. I wish you well on your journey, and we'll meet again. And with that, you see everything kind of seals, and reality is back in front of you. And now you're just holding hands.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you all. It was a pleasure to introduce. In times of great need, if you call upon her, and there are several tools in this city that will aid that endeavor, she will answer if the call is noble and just. But enough for that now. Let us try to get back to the task at hand. Any suggestions? Potentially we should investigate this tavern.
Are there chances to get past the red tape?
I think that with our writ of passage, we should be able to proceed deeper.
That could be an option. There's the tape. Perhaps there are some witnesses that have seen survivors, of course. And then, of course, we could also consult our own abilities.
Fantastic. Shall we go into this area that has been closed down?
Yes. Time is of the essence.
Tweety has gotten distracted already. She has summoned her little familiar, which is a little sprite, but it has been stuck in the form of a bluebird, and she has the ability to speak with animals, and so she's talking back and forth with it while you guys are talking.
Tweety, this is actually very fortuitous. Potentially you can send your friend and pet to go and explore certain places inside of this tavern that it might be difficult for a larger creature to get to.
I could do that. Yeah. She likes to do that. She likes to help.
Fantastic. Can she overhear any conversation as well? Or can she only speak to you?
I've never tried to have somebody speak to her. Usually people think I'm weird for talking to a bird.
Well, I think that is an endearing trait, and so it might be helpful if she were to try and overhear conversation that some might speak unknowingly, that she would be able to witness them.
She can definitely hear things. I just don't know if other people can talk to her. But I can listen to what she says.
Fantastic.
All right, so your little bluebird, you kind of send it flying, and you guys see this start moving around. And it flies over to this tiny version of the Well of Souls. Jamison, would you explain what the Well of Souls is?
The Well of Souls in Yonkath, the shadowy city to the north in the Shadelands, is a location where the veil between worlds runs thin. Here in this location, a patron and a warlock find it much easier to be able to communicate. In many of the other physical and non-physical realms, it can be very challenging for either a fiend or an archfey or celestial to be able to speak to their warlock. However, here in the Well of Souls, due to the influx of energy and elric magics that are abound, a patron can communicate even to non-warlocks, almost as easily as I am communicating to you now. This can have wonderful, wonderful effects, and also sometimes horrendous consequences, because the aberrant energies of the many planes, many of which are very, very, very evil. And those evil energies oftentimes will try and corrupt the souls of warlocks, would-be warlocks, and just innocents who happen to be in Yonkath.
Thank you. So your little bird, your little bluebird, flies over to this miniature version, and it looks like it's filled with water, and it looks like a small well. And usually, make me a perception check. Can you see through the bird's eyes?
If I use my action, then yes.
Okay. Would you like to?
Sure.
All right. So you are in the bird's eyes, in the mind of the bird, and you're flying over.
Got a 22.
Fantastic. A couple things happen. The bird lands on the edge of this water and starts to drink and is looking around. You notice there's scratch marks, and where you were standing before you couldn't really see them, but now your bird can definitely see them. It looks like a half sun with rays shooting out, and there's a lot of them. And suddenly, make me a con save as your bird starts to drink, and everybody sees this bird start shaking.
I can see this from the distance.
14.
Your mind aches. You're going to take
Oh dear.
2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, in your mind, you're flashed with the great old one and screaming. And suddenly, your bunny starts to scream.
I will.
And you're prone.
Tweety.
I think you saw a putty cat. No, I will immediately kick on Eldritch Sight to see if there's any forces at work that are doing something to that bird.
Explain me Eldritch Sight.
Eldritch Sight is allows me to detect magic at will without spending a spell slot. So my eyes will flare up, and I know that she's shaking, but my companions will attend her. I will immediately look toward the bird and then to her and see if there's a link of mana.
There
Magic.
is, absolutely. They are definitely connected, and the bird has been drinking this magical water. It normally is just water. It's more of an icon than an actual magic system. It seems that there's something pulling against the natural forces. What you would see with the way you can see ether and mana, you can see it trying to tear. You see in your mind's eye ripping and tearing.
In the water or to the bird?
Yes.
Both. Do I feel as though Tweety is in trouble?
Yes.
With haste, I know this is not the right thing to do, but I need to sever that link. So what I will do is I have an ability to distort the veil. It's a chronomancer. It's a cantrip-like attack. So the veil is I'm taking time itself, and I'm going to distort the bird and remove itself from itself and try and pop it out of existence by blasting it. It needs to make a charisma save. Excuse me.
I'll let you roll that. That's fine.
Or it will take 3d6 damage.
I don't even think it could survive the 3 points. It rolled a 4.
I will fail this charisma save and takes 5, 11, wow, 12. 12 psychic damage, which I'm sure should kill a familiar.
It's just feathers. It's just.
I apologize for this, Tweety. You see like the etch of time and sparks and cogs come out, and the bird just looks like it's phasing in and out of existence until...
Feathers fall to
Does
the
this
well.
stop the pain?
Absolutely stops the pain.
Oh, that was not fun. Wait,
I will make it up to you. I apologize. Whatever it was linked to you and was causing you severe pain, if not death. We must investigate that water. And I will hover over to it.
Vajra will go over to Tweety and do lay on of hands and give you back two of your hit points.
thank you.
Trey, come with me.
Yeah, and I head over as well. I'm going to... give me a second. Go ahead.
Vajra will cast Detect Magic, and for the duration, its concentration up to 10 minutes, sense of presence of magic within 30 feet. If I sense magic in this way, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears that magic, and I learn the school of magic. I also will cast my Divine Sense, and this will allow me to sense good and evil.
That's what I was about to do.
With those two things combined, and hopefully piggybacking off of what Vali has been able to done, I want to try and track whatever magic is in that well, pull that out in my mind's eye, and see if there's weaves or tendrils to any other location here in the tavern.
All right. So first of all, normal you're here in Yonkoth, there's a lot of just, there's a lot of fiend energy, big fiend energy here. But you actually sense radiant holy energy coming from the well.
I'll communicate to this. Surprisingly, and I assume that you told us of the Great Old One, or the Great Old One energy that we got. So I'm perceiving, you said celestial
It's
energy.
Holy, celestial,
From the well.
radiant. It's like bright.
Does it feel off in any way?
Absolutely. It does not belong here.
That type of energy does not belong here. Interesting. Do I see that link to tendrils any place else in the?
You do not. You think it's more like you see things merging your two powers. You've been together for a couple years. You do see like flickers in the air of the remnants of the link that was between Tweety and the water and the bird, but it's pretty much like located there. Now there's magic on the like sconces. There's magic all across the bar. The fireplace is magic. Your friends, I'm certain, have magical items on there. At least 3 of them per person. At least.
Is Tweety still injured? You're still injured. You
They did
healed?
lay it on.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So currently, you have found, and I don't know if you want to share with them what you saw, but you found many etchings, just scribbled, frantic scribbles of a sun, like on a horizon with sun rays, and that water.
It's in the water?
It's inside of the well. It's on the, so if you see like there's a well,
Yes.
there's kind of a
And those etchings are not normal.
not normal at all.
This may be dangerous and foolish, but I have such a talent that might gift us the knowledge as to who did those scratches.
Yes.
If something happens, do whatever you must to sever me from what I'm about to do. And I'll step into the water.
So the well itself is about this big.
Oh, okay,
You
no,
could
I-
step into it if you
Oh no, so I thought it was a bigger pool. I will lean over to the pool and I will.
Before you start, I will then cast upon you. I will cast Warding Bond. This will link us, and so any damage that befalls you will also befall me. However, your defense, your AC will be raised by 1, and you will have resistance to all damage. And it will hopefully allow me to pull you back if you need.
Much like the battle that we fought many months ago. I appreciate this.
It's my pleasure.
You see him pull off his glove, and this like bony like finger reaches forward.
Before you do that, I extend my hands and I cast Bless upon the 3 of them.
Just magic starts to radiate from the
And he
four
stops
of
one
you.
more time, looks over. Anything from you?
No, you killed my bird.
Like I said, I will buy you many things in exchange for recompense. And I will trace my finger along the scrapings. I have a chronomantic ability called object reading. In our world, what we do is if I touch something, the last person that touched that object, which I assume would be the scraper, I can go back in time and I can witness from the scraping perspective, the last 5 to 10 seconds, your subjectivity, what that object would see. So the wall itself, the scraping, as I trace it, I'm going to let everything fade away, and I'm going to go back in time and become one with the wall and see what the wall sees.
Awesome. You go back in time. Your friends pause, and in your periphery, like you're focused on this, but you can see time move around you. People walking backwards, people laughing. Somebody spills a drink on someone else. You do actually see a lot of the patrons running out as fate has kind of come in. And this is now you're watching it from the scraping. So if I had been doing the scraping, you're like seeing me, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, from the scraping, you're seeing the entire bar. But as the scraping comes into existence, you see somebody in a hooded cloak. It's dark. Roll me a perception check or investigation.
I will do investigation.
I'll call it right now. So Satine has 10 d8, but the players have 12.
Oh! All right.
Thank you. very much.
We have 12. I will just keep tabs with one die like this.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, as opposed to the piles,
very
because
smart.
I think this is going to get out of control. Like,
Yeah,
That's really
Um,
smart. I will do the same.
and may I have permission to use a couple of these to help augment this roll?
You bet.
I will, because I rolled bad. Oh, seems I'm rolling a lot of 2s today. Roll another one, and a 1. God, it's a 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what?
Burn it. Just burn
All
it.
right, all right. I'll roll another one, 12, 14, and okay, dirty 20, and I blew 8 of our patrons' dice. I'm sorry, all. It is, and I
Eight?
recommend. I rolled
8?
2, 2,
Yeah.
1,
He burned
4.
4. We're
Oh, okay.
down to 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't burn
I
8.
thought you
no.
burned 8. I
know,
was like,
Jason,
hey, yo.
Yeah, whoa.
Whoa.
I, with the fate of those that are watching me in time, I was able to manipulate my own fate. Thank you, and get a dirty 20.
Fantastic. Dirty 20. You see this person, they are in a costume. They are in a costume made to look like just another person who lives in Yonkoth. Their eyes glow with a slight radiance. Whatever disguise that they're wearing, that is kind of what kind of shows their true nature. You also see that underneath these clothes, they're wearing another set of clothes, and it's white and blue, like frosted silver blue. And then you see a little pendant, and it has the same symbol, that sun, and it's yellow, and then it looks like there's a the backing of it is sloppily painted with red, and the red is kind of dripping down the sun rays.
So, I described to you exactly what she said. And then I say, does anyone have any knowledge of such symbols?
I'm not familiar with that symbol exactly. However, I have heard rumors that here in the city of Yonkoth, there are many forces at work that act against the city, act against Dorian, act against LaCroix, the accursed knight, and act against Fate, the shield maiden, and the governess of Yonkoth, that one might not assume be normally a malevolent force. Those who wish ill upon patrons and warlock alike sometimes hail from a more celestial and, dare I say, clerical background. And so they potentially could be doing some sort of sabotage to the Well of Souls and the general in and outs of Yonkoth. It is something that we should keep in mind. Now, we would have to ask around as to where they are located. Sometimes I have heard that they can move about the city and their whereabouts are unknown. And I'm not sure. Potentially this is a red herring. But the last time I was here in this city, I've heard rumors of this.
What's the general disposition towards patrons of different types here?
You're
If-
welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, the Well of Souls. So the Accursed King manages all of them. If you want to be a patron and be a part of this city, you kind of have to go through him, which is why he's a little unhinged. And
Right.
by little, I mean completely unhinged.
Right.
So having patrons, this is the safe place for warlocks.
Okay, so there's no struggle of good versus evil necessarily in this city. Okay.
Not,
Right.
yeah, not as a city as a whole.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a neutral, safe
Okay.
haven. But good will be good and evil will be evil, regardless of where they are.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So currently, you have these symbols. You have a map. You have this magical water.
I'm going to open the map. May I see it?
Please.
I open the map. Does the pattern look like it is slowly drawing the same symbol as the sun?
Roll me a perception check.
11.
You see that if that were to be the case, this would be the end of one of the rays. And so it basically looks, I wish I had it drawn for you. It goes, so here's the end.
Yes.
So you're here. It went like this and then leads out of town.
As he describes this, I'll say, may I take a look? Maybe we can all try and do it. I think you may be onto something here. That is very, very wise, Valley. And maybe if we all pool our perceptive abilities together, and
We're blessed still. Yeah, we had D4s.
oh,
My
excellent.
bad.
And if we're blessed, let us work together and try and piece.
Are you triple advantaging?
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, maybe. Triple advantage. Triple
Very well then.
advantage. Who, as you all huddle over,
If
bunny
you just
face
trace
comes
it,
in.
move your paw out
Get
of the
the
way.
stencil.
I'm trying to
Get
figure
the
out if,
stencil.
if you rotate it this way and I just hold on a second here,
and we bless his D4. Right?
Yep.
and all composure goes out the window.
You see the bartender and Fate, who have been talking with a lot of dark emotion in their faces. They all kind of stop and look over as you guys are like shuffling things around.
You see my bony face lean up. We may need a bottle of clarity, aka wine.
19 now.
19. Yes. You would assume that tracing the steps, that it kind of leads you to wherever it starts.
Fantastic. What an amazing discovery. I think that we should inform Fate, the Shield Maiden and Governess of Yonkoth, see if she potentially has ever seen this symbol before.
Of course.
Can Tweety grab the sending stone from Vajra?
I will hold it for you if you would like to speak into it respectfully to the governess. I think I have already offended her, which was not my intention. So let's try to stay in her good graces, my dear.
Okay. Tweety is well aware that Fate is like on the other side of the room. She just wants to speak into the sending stone. Miss Governess, Miss.
Everyone sees her. It's like, hello? Yeah, oh, Tweety?
Uh-huh.
Do you wish to talk with me?
Uh-huh.
Can they hear each other vocally as well?
Yeah,
It's like a
absolutely.
double echo.
Okay. I'll be right back. Yes, Tweety, how can I help you?
I think we found something.
Oh, well, what'd you find?
We found where we may have started. Nope. We found where it may have started.
Oh. Okay. And what would you like to do with this information?
I don't know. They said we should tell you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Tweety. Very helpful.
Very astute of you.
I'm
yes.
going to pet Tweety very nicely, and make extra to get the ears in there, because if you pet a bunny and then you get its ears, they usually really like that. So
Nice.
that's what I shall do.
Just
Exactly.
fantastic. So, do you need anything? What can I help you with?
Have you ever seen a symbol like this? And I'll show the symbol that Volley has discovered both on the well itself, and then communicate what Volley had seen in his magical trance, and then also will communicate to the coloring that it was red, and potentially
Dripping.
Yeah, it's dripping red. He spoke of, and a costume under a costume.
You see her nails scrape the table, and she pounds the table. Damn Lathander clerics. But the red dripping, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not quite sure what that means, but these clerics have been trying to ruin everything that we have here. I don't understand why they don't just let us be. We are not doing any harm to anyone else. We are our own city.
You
So-
said that the dripping is not normal.
It's not normal.
Perhaps this is a bastardized version. Someone trying to pose.
And frame them, or are they hiding themselves to try and hide their true identity?
What do we know about these Thunder clerics?
I personally am not familiar. Fate.
They are very lawful good.
Oh,
She rolls her eyes.
oh, pretentious and upright.
And zealotous, no doubt.
They call
I
him the
take a
morning
step
boy.
back as
No one likes a
Bahamut,
good
the
lawful
lawful
good.
good.
We all look at you. No
Worm
one likes a
King.
good lawful good one. Huh? What do you say, Trey?
I will choose to hold my opinion to myself for a moment.
Rare.
Yes, well, I speak only when it matters.
So it matters a lot?
Not right now. I will stop speaking for a moment.
And also, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Very neutral good.
Oh, they're neutral.
Yes, very neutral good.
Not all good is done with good intentions.
Exactly.
These clerics, where have they been of late? I have heard rumors that they have been on the Black Span and the various bridges that lead between yonder and Catherine of Young
Trolls that hide under bridges, and that's where we usually find them. But and she looks at your map and she says, "But this, out of the city, that's very worrisome. It seems like maybe they might be gathering or doing something. If they are not in the city, if they started outside of the city, I'm afraid that we don't know what they've been up to. At least the ones in the city, we kind of, when they get a little out of control, we can manage it."
Something else that I should mention is that this figure was celestial in nature. At least that was the image I got, with silver and white. Is that Lathander's colors?
Would I know?
Sorry, with white,
yeah, you
white
would know.
and silvery blue, frosty blue. Are those the colors of that religion? If they are, then perhaps we are even closer to that detail. However, their eyes were gleaming with white energy.
The answer is no,
It is not the colors.
and that's why it's confusing.
Could it be someone who worships Lathander and someone else, and is mixing the two?
Potentially.
Maybe that's why it's dripping, or the dripping could be from a subset of a group.
Or potentially there is another patron who is masquerading or manipulating, trying to cajole this group into their new dominion. I think that we should potentially go and explore the location and the origination point.
I
and then
agree.
Try and then, after that, depending on what we find, try and find the next location and head them off at the Elridge Pass, as it were.
I have mounts for you to make it quite fast.
Much appreciated.
Now,
Thank you.
we don't often tell people about this. It's kind of like a secret service mounts. But if you go to the south wall of town, you will find a wyvern mounts.
Interesting. I have never flown before.
It's quite easy. They'll just tell them where you need to go, and they will take you there. They're quite smart.
His eyes glow a little later.
I will say before we go, and he's very happy about the wyvern mounts. He will say, any servant of Lathander that is causing undue harm to a populace is not a servant of the good God, of the sun, and of light. Our patrons are linked.
There is definitely some masking here. Someone
is
is
not good.
hiding their intentions and using the fake visage of your god.
Well, not my God.
Your linked god. The
In
link of
ways,
your
yes.
linked god. Something that is adjacent to your god.
Something adjacent. Patron adjacent.
My old friend, you speak in such riddles sometimes that it makes
Well.
my bones quiver.
I tell you.
I don't see any quivering going on.
I can take care of that if you like.
Yes, you could.
All right.
Clink a drink.
All right.
I don't drink, so I just put it down.
Yeah. Quite excited about the wyverns. I turn and I start to head out.
Awesome.
Let us go.
All right. The bartender does hand you a bottle, as you had made that comment. Hand you a bottle of wine as you make your way out on the streets. And again, the sky is filled with this beautiful green and purple eldritch aurora, and also filled with darkness. You make your way through some alleys. Fate has given you directions. You make your way, and the wall it's like right against the wall, the southern wall. And two guards stand outside, and you hand them a letter from Fate, and they kind of like look around to make sure nobody else is watching. And they say, "Come, come." And next to the door, they trace a line and put their hand up, and you see their hand, and another door opens. And you make your way through this door, and in front of you, it looks like a hidden courtyard. And it's full of wyverns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Different colors and stuff?
Yes.
Ah.
And so, my dear friends, please choose your mount.
I
Tell
will
us what your mount looks like.
Golden chocobo color,
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, you have the golden chocobo colored one. And it's like,
Now, are
Okay.
they chromatic or are there whatever we want?
this is your game.
I will get one that is wispy blue, shiny, almost as if glass it was made of. Light reflects from its scales. It takes to me as time takes to me. And I bond with it immediately and mount it.
Roll me animal handling, please.
Oh, God.
Describe the way in which you mount this wyvern, please, in great detail.
I am
And-
excited at this new endeavor and think that it is like simply mounting a horse. I once rode a griffin in my time, and it was a dangerous endeavor. I even fractured a couple of these bones that are beneath my armor. And I mount myself onto this wyvern, and it does a 10 work? Then as I mount this thing, I was like, great beast!
Yeah.
I have come to bond with you into the skies. Please allow me, and I'm a little awkward with my bony form, and I try to get on, and I
It's
actually,
glassy, so you slide a
yeah,
little bit.
and then I was like, and he cuts the inside of my bone. I can see a nice fresh abrasion on the bone, and it rears back and looks at me in the eyes, and it says in its whatever its visuals of its eyes is like, no, you must learn respect. It says as it bucks backward, and I go flying
But
back.
I shall catch you.
Roll acrobatics.
Excellent.
I go flying.
That is a 16 on the die.
Nice. You are caught by Vajra.
I look at you. Your eyes,
Golly.
as brilliant and beautiful as any bromance could ever allow.
Ever. Your cold Dewiscan body excites me.
I knew that your muscular form was enough to lift anything, but I'm impressed, as my bones are not hollow. You let me down.
All right. As I walk into the room,
Romance is real.
from beyond, my bromance is very different because from beyond and through the room, I see a silvery wyvern with blue stripes across its back, and our eyes meet. And I cast levitate at will, and I start to levitate, and my cloak of billowing begins to billow behind me as I slowly hover towards it.
Dreamweaver.
Right. I will roll my animal handling. And that is lots. That is a 24.
And it's Dreamweaver. The eyes lock, you hover, and it glides underneath you.
Very nice. And I just set
Yeah.
into it, and I grab
They
its
have
reins.
Saddles, the very specific wyverns.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And as I settle into it, I grab the reins, and I look over at Volley, and I wink.
All right, Tweety.
So I want the smallest little blue dragon.
It's a baby wyvern.
Perfect size for me. And I want to go and I want to try and talk to it.
All right. You come up. It's like, "Brr."
Hi.
And it kind of looks back at its saddle, and it looks over at you. So, "Oh."
Can I ride you?
And that look is, can you?
I don't know if I can. Can I try?
And it flattens out on the ground.
I'm gonna hope that's a yes, and then I'm gonna hop over to it.
Okay, you're going to roll animal handling at disadvantage unless you can tell me how you can grab onto it.
I have paws.
You just curl up your paws. Okay, you will have disadvantage because they're very small.
So in seeing Tweety negotiating herself upon this beloved and cute beast, I will cast Unseen Servant. Unseen Servant. This
Very
spell
nice.
creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs a simple task at your command until the spell ends. Lasts for an hour. The servant springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground within range. It's a DC of 10, 1 hit point, and a strength of 2, and it cannot attack. However, it can perform simple actions, and so I will instruct my unseen servant to assist Tweety in the getting on said wyvern and then staying on said wyvern.
Okay, so what happens is you see this blue
Well
and
played.
black unseen servant get created in front of Vajra, and then turn around and look at you, Tweety, and kind of tilt its head. And as it's walking towards you, it gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter until it's about gnome size. And it picks you up, puts it on its lap as it mounts. And what color is the wyvern?
It's like a baby blue.
It's baby blue. And so it like does this thing and it kind of furls its body. And then it picks up and it kind of prances around. And you all just see your bunny friend on an unseen servant's lap as it's also being pet.
That's great.
She looks ecstatic.
Nice. All right, you two. Who goes next?
I get up again. Perhaps we try this again.
I have faith in you, brother.
I watch intently.
I'll walk toward it, and I will reach in and I will remember what it was like to ride mounts with respect and cast guidance upon myself. And then I approach it again and say, now, let's try this again, shall we? Which side would you like me to mount you on, left or right?
So you do see that it had this like little chipper smirk on its face, but as you were kind of like readying yourself and trying to be more respectful, it moves around so you can mount it from that side.
Thank
So
you
you'll have
very much.
advantage on your roll.
I roll such a thing and add my guidance to it.
Is that liquid gold inside of
You
that?
love that? Really?
We're gonna have to talk about
I
this
was
later.
wondering when you'd see that.
Oh my.
Me too.
We're gonna talk about this later. I can't be distracted. That is amazing.
I forgot actually to mention it to you because I'd seen it earlier, but I forgot because we've been talking about so much cool stuff.
Okay, we'll come back to
Yeah.
that.
Yes, look, Wyvern. Look at the liquid gold. Let me on the mount. No. 17 is what I get.
Fantastic. All right, you mount this wyvern, and it stands proud, knowing that you have given it respect, and so it shall show you respect.
Well, thank you.
Vajra.
So, with my golden chocobo colored wyvern, I'm going to first cast prestidigitation and have golden showering sparkles go, and I will adorn my wyvern in this.
Glad you added sparkles
Say-
there.
Say, say, oh,
It sneezes.
glorious beast. May I please have the pleasure and the honor of riding upon your back into greatness among these green aurora of the Shadelands.
And it like sees you, and it's like, and it kind of like trots over to you. It's like,
I bow low, very low,
and then it sits its butt down,
and there's still some sparkles going.
and then it like rolls over.
A very low animal handling, guys. It's like
It
very,
rolls over on its back, and you see the other wyvern's like, and it kind of exposes its little side and belly to you.
oh, I just nuzzle in with my face.
Can we go now? I'm ready. And then
Okay.
I like rear back like Zorro on mine and make it like prance and jump. And I'm like,
A tray, okay, yes, yes,
All
yes.
right, roll animal
Is that
handling.
what you
Yes,
said?
yes, yes.
Should we
a
leave you
tray.
two in the barn stall alone?
You're coming with. I don't know where you think you're going. At advantage, please.
Yeah,
Much better. Eight,
No,
don't
nine.
forget you have eights.
I got a 9.
You have eights.
Oh,
You
okay.
can
I'm gonna roll. We need a couple of
We
8s.
also have blessed technically.
Oh yeah, I'm still. I'm still.
oh, that's over now.
Oh,
It was
it's
a
over
minute.
now.
Yeah.
9.
It's only a
okay.
minute?
Yeah.
9. Oh, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right.
Okay,
so
I
the
burned
two
2
of
of
you,
them.
it's like, brr, brr, and it starts like, brr, 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 and it's prancing around, and a lot of you take off. The golden chocobo is kind of lagging behind. It's kind of this big, like, not.
Should be
it
very,
looks like a
very
chocobo,
fast if
but
my
also
Final
a
Fantasy
wyvern.
lore reminds me.
But it's not that it's not fast. It's kind of taking position as you guys are all flying over the city. And you see these spires. You can see the river down the middle that cuts the city in twain. And you go over into the forest beyond, and you see that the trees are warped and corrupted. And they're warped and corrupted in like a swath. So where you're going towards, and the wyverns know you've made that, you've communicated to them this.
From our vantage point, can we see any any symbols etched within this? Does it look familiar to this? No. Okay.
You see no symbols etched. There's no like greater symbol that
No
maps
rhyme
it
or
on.
reason.
It's just this massive swath of like dark warped trees. And you've been here for a while.
Sure.
You've seen that there's oddities. There's been a lot of strange things happening in the forest. The trees have picked up and started walking around.
Yeah.
There's been great battles out here as well. A lot of strange magics. So, yeah, you don't see anything from this vantage point.
Atreus! And fly past you.
All right. So you make your way to the end of where the map goes, and you land in a small clearing.
Okay.
The wyverns, they all sit down, they let you off, and they nod to you.
I close my eyes and I say a quick prayer to the Lord of the North Wind, and I cast Divine Sense, or use Divine Sense.
All right. Please read that.
Yes. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
All right. Within 60 feet. Currently, you feel the ground has been hollowed. And,
Hollowed, huh?
yeah. And
Hollowed. Ooh.
Also, there's good. Yeah.
Hollowed but good.
Hollowed is
Yeah.
that is
yeah.
a
yeah. Oh, that's right. Consecrated.
Yeah, consecrated.
Right. We stand on hallowed land.
If we're standing on hallowed ground, then why is there such dissonance between that and what happened to Tweety?
It seems to me that whatever patron or celestial that is trying to move through or manipulate the Well of Souls or potentially destroy it is working against the natural order of things here in Yom-Koth. The Shadelands are ultimately a place of, I don't know if I would say darkness, but darkness. And so anything that is usually of hallowed ground would stand out here. However, there are many celestial beings that are able to move within the well unhindered, so long as they follow Dorian's law. And so something that maybe is working against the accursed king's rule would stand out. That may be what we are looking for.
Perhaps a rogue celestial.
Correct. Or, yes. I say that we inspect this land and see what we find, but
Agreed.
these woods are incredibly dangerous, and we might even stumble upon something that has nothing to do with these celestial beings that would mean us ill.
Sounds good.
According to the hollow spell, it's only 60 feet. So is this a sense, is it a larger area that you said that was?
So what you've picked up is
Yeah.
only that 60 feet.
So there's only 60 feet around me, right?
Yeah.
But
And right now, like you're looking around and it just looks like trees. It looks like a small clearing. Everything seems pretty normal. The trees are weird, but normal weird.
right.
Everything looks in place.
How big is the clearing?
It's about 40 by
Okay.
40.
I'll invoke Eldritch Sight, which is the detect magic.
How long does that last? Is it just something, is that will, right?
It's at will, and it
So-
lasts. It's concentration based. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so you're walking forward and you see a massive wall in front of you of magic. And it's massive, like 60 feet up.
Stopping us from going forward.
Nope, just
I have discovered something.
Vajra will take his great rune blade out. It will ignite into flame. And I will place it through the wall and see if there's any reaction.
no reaction.
Do I see does it look like does it
Yes,
ripple at
for
all?
you it ripples. And not only does it ripple, you see it ripple again. Like, so the sword goes in and the end of the sword also ripples.
Double barrel. Oh no! Pull the blade back. It could be a warning incantation of some sort. Fool!
Shall we trigger the trap and find out what happens?
Perhaps now it is too late. Concentrate. if anything, if this was a ward of protection or an alarm of some sort, then they definitely know we're here.
Perfect. Let us trigger the trap and
Can I
And-
make an arcane check to see if this wall of magic is in fact just like an alarm spell or a magical barrier
Yeah.
that would be an alarm? Okay. I'll roll an arcane check. 6 and 7.
You've got rerolls. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, I'm going to use one.
Or you have a D8.
to
Sorry.
gain a D8 to this roll. Still, it's not too bad. A 15 is, I think, reasonable.
Yep, it's an alarm.
And it still looks like it's been triggered. Yes. Well, they know we're here.
fantastic. Let us brace for impact and we'll take it head on.
I summon my packed weapon as a scimitar of silver energy appears in my hand.
I will cast haste upon myself.
Cool.
I don't like when you do that, just so you know.
Okay. So, you stand there. You ready yourself.
I'll cast spiritual weapon. A
It-
glowing a celestial dagger will be floating in the air. And it looks like it's...
I also pull a shield emblazoned with a platinum dragon off my back.
Do you whistle to make the sword move?
No, I was joking about that.
Okay, you stand there. Nothing happens.
We're all like back to back.
Tweety, can Tweety go up and poke a tree?
Yes, you poke the nearest tree. Nothing happens.
Okay. Can I hear any sounds of any animals?
Nope.
Oh, that's not good.
I also cast mage armor upon myself.
You stand there and nothing happens.
I suggest that we move into the center of the circle and we trigger this trap and we meet it head on.
I
Agreed.
All right.
also cast mage armor on myself.
You move forward. Everyone make me a dex save.
Hoi.
And you have a +2 on saves if you're close by to me.
Oh.
And also the players have 6 more dice.
Oh, I might use a few of those right now.
Kindly.
4 plus 2, 6. Gonna use one.
It's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
That's a hell of
23 for me.
Okay.
Remember, everyone has +2 saves.
Oh, this is
Doesn't
bad.
help when I'm continuing to roll 2s.
I've used 2 d8s, and it's only a 12.
All right.
I'm going to fail this one because
Okay.
I want to see what happens. And it's good for the story to have one of us take a beating.
Fun. So, raise your hand if you got 14 or under.
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 Oh,
Okay.
look at us.
I got
Just the two of us.
If you got over, you only take half. A fireball comes out
Oh.
from the building as the reality in front of you fades. It looks like you've walked through multiple, just like mad illusions. Boof, boof, boof. And fireball.
Am I allowed?
35 points of damage.
Sorry, am I allowed to use reactions?
Yeah,
I will absorb elements.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, that was one of my
So,
goals.
so 35 halved.
yes. So half of 35
50,
is
17.
yeah,
17.
17.
Yes, sure.
It's 34, 17, so we could either be 18 or 17.
17. Yeah.
And then I failed, so I just get 17.
All right. So, so if you fail, then you take full. So you take 35.
Correct, but I
You-
absorb
oh, but
elements.
then you
lets me
absorb
have it,
elements.
yes.
Yes.
Can we
correct.
perceive where the fireball is?
Absolutely. It looks like there's a guard tower.
Fantastic. Can
Yeah.
I see into the guard tower?
Yeah.
Okay, I would
You
like.
see a gentleman up there, and he's
Fantastic. May I act?
yeah.
So I'm currently still hasted. Shall I roll to?
Yeah, we'll have a that was a surprise round. So why don't we roll initiative?
Get
Dun,
advantage
dun,
on.
dun, dun,
Advantage.
dun,
Oh
dun,
gosh.
dun, dun.
Advantage on initiative. I rolled 2 2s.
I didn't get much
That is
better.
a 4.
Alright.
And Satine, you have 2 more dice as well.
Well, thank you. I like to save mine for appropriate moments like this.
Like a game-ending fireball.
Did you add d8s to fireball?
No.
Oh,
I
that was a
didn't.
really good roll.
Yeah. Okay, so 20 and over.
I got a 24.
Bunny. Okay. 15 to 20.
Oh, I have a 16.
Okay.
So close.
I didn't want to
And
count.
then Valley,
I got 11.
11. All right, so you guys go, and then
I got a 4.
yeah, you did. All right, so you see that there's a single person up in that tower. You also notice that the tower itself, it looks like the bottom part was ruins, and it's like a new structure on top of that. So, what would you like to do? Oh wait, it is Tweety's turn.
So when Tweety goes into combat, her eyes turn bright red.
Oh, shit. Angry bunny.
Huge fangs.
How far away is this guard tower?
It's about 35 feet.
Okay. I have a regular walking speed actually. But I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
There we go.
Would you like to borrow the
Yeah, I was just
Red
saying, would you like to use these
Opera
dice?
Last
Yeah,
Days of the
I will
Warlock
borrow-
level up Eldritch Blast dice?
Yeah.
Beautiful dice.
Beautiful dice. I will roll to hit.
Well, I'm afraid I've cursed you with my 2s.
You have cursed me with your
Feel free
twos.
to use any 8s you'd like.
I will use.
Use those 8s.
Okay, that's much better. It's a 22.
22 hits.
And that was with only using 2.
Gorgeous dice.
They are gorgeous. So 16 damage.
All right.
Or I'm sorry, 16 plus
Yeah.
4, so 20 damage because I
Nice.
took the agonizing blast.
Well done.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Stick out my tongue at the person.
All right. Next
That's how
up,
it comes out
we have
blue.
Vajra.
Excellent. So this person is up high. I
About
would
20 feet up.
20 feet up. So I am hasted. So I have 2 actions. Action 1, I would like to Misty Step right behind them if I can see. If not, wherever I
What's the
can.
distance of your Misty Step?
Misty Step distance is 30 feet.
Okay, so you move forward and then Misty Step up. So move action and Misty Step.
Excellent.
Done.
And hasted, I have double movement.
Nice.
I then will shout out to my companions, take this one alive. I then will strike with the intent to not kill, but to knock unconscious. And I will strike with my great rune blade, which is currently also flaming. That is a 9 plus 7 is 16 to
Totally
hit.
hits.
Excellent. I will then roll damage. I can re-roll my 1s. I had 3 of them. I will then also cast Vajra's current version of Divine Smite. However, this is an Elridge Smite, and so Vajra, with his great rune blade, is channeling the darkness within his black sapphire soul prison and channels it into his great rune blade, and you can see kind of a twisted smile come upon his face, one that we've not seen Vajra wield. And he comes down with the full force of this blast out of his great rune blade, channeling anger, rage, and dark pain.
The intent not to kill, correct?
Exactly. Total damage on this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 points of damage.
Ooh, well done.
Is
The intent's not to kill, right?
Is this character still alive?
Yeah.
Excellent. I will then use my second attack to attack again. That is a 10 plus 17. That hits. I will then attack again. I will re-roll my 2s.
Nice.
I have 6, 12, 13, 14, 15 still alive. I will then Divine Smite again. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. An additional 11 points of damage on
That
top of the
triangle.
22. That's 34, I think. I'm off by 2 or 3.
26 plus
26.
15
Plus 11. Yeah.
So that would be
41, 51,
Yeah.
I think.
51.
All right. 51 points of damage. Still up.
That is my turn. Yes, that is my turn, and I will get as close as physically possible on this character.
Okay, so what's going to happen here? You see this creature, this person, looks like a human, and their eyes start flickering with light. And suddenly a beam of light comes out of its eyes. Please make me a wisdom save.
All right.
All of us are
Ooh,
just
that's
Vajra?
a
Just Vajra.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You were mesmerized.
Maybe shall I cash in one of our dies to
Depends on if you want to be mesmerized or not.
prefer not to be. I don't know if I'm familiar with the mesmerized condition.
You were just charmed.
Oh, I think that sounds like a bad idea. So I will roll. I got a 4. So 17, 18, 19,
Woo.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's a 17 now.
All right, so you take, that was 22 points as this beam of light, just radiant, radiant damage to you. It's 22 points halved because you have made your save. So it's 11 points of damage. And
Now-
this, yes?
As this damage comes, I'm going to look at this creature smiling, inviting the attack. We'll kind of open up and allow it to hit me, and then as a reaction, in response to the damage, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke,
Yeah.
and I will then just smile and this
That's how you use
grin,
it. I have it. I'm like, how do you use
this
that?
Yeah, it's a good
sinister
reaction.
grin. And this creature is now, darkness comes, as though the darkness flares from the soul prison and then crunches in, casting 2d10, which I shall roll now. Oh, that's not a d10, but this one is. That is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
It's taking a beating.
Yeah. Okay.
Specifically from Vajra.
Yeah.
All right. So you see this darkness. You guys see it from afar. This like dark web just engulfs it, and you hear him scream. All right. Next up, we have Valley.
I look up. This being, it is. Yeah. So this melee up top. It's just harrying. It's going crazy up top. Okay. I will. You see my cloak begin to like displace. I'm the guy that took that cloak. So I start to displace out as I move my way toward the base of the tower, and spiritual weapon lets me go 30 feet distance, I believe, with my weapon. I've never used spiritual weapon before, so I believe that is the case. So I will let my flying dagger move it up to the top thing, and then just and then make it stab in on this being.
Make that attack.
And I will make that attack roll with my spiritual weapon. Ha! Natural 20.
Yeah, double dice damage.
Double the dice of damage on the swirly golden dice.
Will you please roll your dice enthusiastically for me?
Absolutely. Forgive me. What is the dice of spiritual weapon?
It's a D8.
Foley. D8?
Yes.
Here we go. I roll a 3. A 3 plus my modifier, I believe, would be 4. One more. So 4 damage only. Wow. Kind of sad compared to what you did. 4 damage only with my spiritual weapon. I believe that's a bonus action to do that.
I believe so.
So as for my action, I will attempt to distort the veil on this. So the dagger pierces in, and then as the dagger pulls out, time itself ripples. And this being is being distorted from time to try to slow its heartbeat down and remove it from existence. It needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Wow. You see it, Vajra, and you see it's like youth all at the same time. His face starts to stretch. He's still screaming. That's a natural 20 on my end.
He passes it. He was able to resist. Time itself bends back and forces a feedback on me. No damage to either of us, but it is a formidable foe, I say. And that is, I believe, the end of my turn.
Anything that can withstand you, Valley. We must be careful.
All right, a tray.
All right. I'm going to place my hand on myself and call for the power of the Worm King and use Healing Light. I can use it on myself, correct?
Sure.
And I'm going to use 5d6 of it
Yeah.
to heal myself, and then I'm going to move. I can't reach the assailant, can I, right now?
You'd have to
20 feet
move
up.
35 and then 20 up.
I will do that. I will dash.
All right.
Um,
I'm going up the tower.
oh my gosh.
Oh, man, you're rolling low.
Sun's getting real low.
Really low, but it's okay. I've got some healing,
All
and that's
right.
my turn.
Okay. Next up, Tweety.
I'm gonna move my movement forward, so 30 feet forward, so I can hopefully get up there next turn. But I would like to use my action to Eldritch Blast, which I realized, because I have also not played a Warlock yet, that I did it wrong last time. I'm supposed to roll 3 different dice to do 3 different attacks.
Perfect.
Rather than do all of the dice in one attack.
But
Awesome.
you can have it hit the same.
Yeah.
Yes, it just I only rolled 1 attack roll.
So why
last
don't you do 2 and 3? So 2 dice for the last one and 3. We'll just do them all right now.
Okay.
It's a
I
lot
did.
of
I
D20s.
did all the damage for
Oh,
last
got
time.
it. All right.
I
then
just
that's
didn't do the different attacks.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you roll and then you add your spell
Yes.
attack modifier.
Yes. Well, at least one will hit. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, and then a 27.
Oh, yeah.
But
What does it look like as Tweety is casting this? Is it like out of your mouth, your eyes, your paws?
it's out of my paws, but it looks like it should be blue, but it's mixed with red, so it's this like really dark purple energy.
Cool.
And it just like engulfs the person. I don't think an 11 will hit though.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. So that is 14.
14 points
Damage.
of damage. Well done. It is not looking very. Looks like it's doing pretty bad. So they look very bad. So Vajra, it is your turn.
I'm then going to go up it in 3 sentences or less. Say, surrender now and we will not kill you.
It's not. You're the ones that will surrender. You are the ones that will make the transference.
Transference, that sounds exciting. Tell me more.
That's all you can say in that.
Exposition.
standard.
Interesting.
I will make sure to not kill you then. And
I believe they call this the old switcheroo.
I will then attack.
All right. Not to kill.
Not to kill. So that is 2 plus 7 to attack. 7, 8, 9. I assume that does not hit.
You got those D8s. Do you
I
have
w-
any more D8s?
I've got 3 attacks.
We have 68 left.
Yeah. Oh, that's another 2. So Vajra then goes. He swings once. It's a miss. He swings twice.
Roll a D8, honey.
Okay, I'll roll a D8. Well, I'll do it on my 3rd attack. All right, I'll roll a D8. But game 3. All right. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Excellent. A 14 hits. I'm then going to bring down the full force of my great sword Flame Tongue. I will re-roll my 2s. That is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Still standing?
The last thing he sees as his eyes roll back in his head is the pommel of your hilt. Is that right? The hilt of your
Yes.
back end of your sword, and he goes dark. And when he wakes up, the 4 of you are standing over him at the base of this guard tower.
I would be very careful how you choose your next actions.
And he kind of
For
like,
fate has smiled upon you now.
Tweety would be sitting on top of him.
he's frightened. I mean, he was like,
Might I say this? Don't fuck with the bunny.
it's okay. It'll all be okay. You will succumb, and we will be brothers.
Tell us now, brothers to whom? Speak. I'm going to take my, even better. I'm going to take off the soul prison. I'm going to, at this point, if this character / creature is incapacitated, I would be able to just take its soul. And so I'm going to kind of hover it over it and start to draw its
You
soul.
guys can see this darkness get pulled, but you also see in the reflection of every single one of those sapphires, it looks like fiends and demons are kind of welcoming and pulling at the soul, and they're kind of reaching out through every facet. And he's like,
So I can either imprison you here in this pendant, or I can feed your soul. Yes, feed your soul to these fiends. Would you like that?
they can come too. All will be cleansed by Lathander.
How will this occur? Tell us now.
It's occurring right now. It's occurring in the temple.
Which temple?
And he like rolls his head backwards and he's like looking behind him.
How's he dressed?
He is wearing, it's white and silver,
So similar to
but
the
the
hidden-
white has been painted on, and the red it looks like blood.
I'm going to just rip open the chest. Is there any tattoos, any marks?
Lots of them, and it's all that scratching.
These are not patrons of Lathander. I was going
Yes,
to say
we are.
Linvander, but that's the wrong place. They're not patrons of Lathander.
We worship Lathander.
I don't
Everything-
believe you.
Not
Everything
the right
we do is
Lathander.
for Lathander.
Not the right Lathander.
Oh, you wouldn't know.
All right.
If you saw his face, you would know.
So, I'm going to say, companions, I have an idea. I will need your help, all three of you. And with your assistance, I have a feeling that we will be able to recruit this thrall to our mission. Please empower me in this next spell. Gather close. I'm going to hold up my my soul prison, put it back on, and I'm going to cast suggestion onto this character, and have my my companions do so. And I will then say, and I will use prestidigitation to make my voice boom and activate and have myself look as godly as I can. I will say, I am Lathander, and you shall serve me as your god king. I'm going to try and suggest that I am Lathander to this thrall, and that this creature has to now do everything
What's
I
the
say.
roll?
This
save?
is a wisdom save 14. Or attack. It's an attack save 14.
You have D8s as well.
So here's the thing.
Can I cast light on him while he does that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that will give, I'll say it
Cast
gives
light on your
me
face.
disadvantage, because I did roll, I got an 18 with my modifiers. That is a 2. And how many rerolls do they have?
As many
many
dice
D8s?
as you have.
We have 8.
How many do they have? And is it pooled?
It's pooled, yeah. How many do you guys have left?
We have 8. How many does she have?
Yeah. Well, you have.
I've got 12.
Yeah.
Satine as well.
So you can roll up to 12d8 to add to this roll.
So
if
I
you
know
want.
I do, but I want to know what you guys have.
We have 8 left.
8. So I will roll to raise this, and you can roll to fight me about it.
Roll
the fight, roll the fight.
Trying to burn our 8s, are you?
I like it.
Resources are my favorite flavor.
So you're saying whatever we roll can reduce? Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this.
All right, here we go.
No, but you know
Yeah.
what? You go ahead.
the
and roll.
honor.
You do it. You do it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll roll a die. All right.
All right.
I lower you by 7.
Oh, that's a 1. Okay, so I'm going to fight you. So that's 11. So I'm at 0. 3. And so 10. 7.
10.
7.
Okay, 17. You'll get it at this point.
17. Would you like to burn any?
Shall
Yeah,
we?
you do.
Yeah, we
Yeah, sorry. All right, so 17 reduced by 2 is 15. Your save is 14, correct?
It is 14.
You have to do it again.
Attack save is of wisdom 14.
The audience has spoken. Reduce it by 7 more, please.
Perfect. It fails.
Yes, we have done
How
it.
many more d8s do you get?
We have 5.
We have 5 more.
Good. Okay.
Very good.
I am your god, and you must serve me for the duration of your life. It lasts for up to 8 hours.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
And you look so different. I like it.
This is my mortal avatar here in this realm. Now, it is my belief that there are those here who have manipulated you and the rest of my followers.
I must take you to them. They will be so delighted to see you. Come, come. And he gets up and he's like falling apart. His legs broken.
I mean,
Yeah.
the bunny's still on top of him, so.
Yeah. Well, he will try to get up because he's fixated on.
Yeah, I'll
not
put
looking
Leon of hands and raise him to a reasonable
What, how
health
much?
pool. We'll give him extra 5 hit points.
Okay.
The bunny's gonna jump on him and then jump off.
Okay. So he gets up and you're like, and you jump off. And he's like hobbling and he holds his arm. And you see that it's like out of socket and he's like dragging one of his
Now,
legs.
wait. Tell me and my faithful companions, what is happening here? Who has been using my name in vain?
Light just radiating from his face.
Oh, we're cleansing, as you wished, as you've asked us to. We are cleansing these wretched
Who has
warlocks.
commanded you to cleanse these?
You did.
Yes. Under what guise,
Oh, we
when,
have
and how?
Our priests, they will be so happy to see you.
Which priests? Tell me their names,
They're
their
in here.
ranks,
Oh,
their
yes,
stations, their
absolutely.
weaknesses.
It's Malkan Silver and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there are many others.
Fantastic. Where are they stationed?
Here, right here. The ceremony's happening right now. The transference is happening right now. We are cleansing these horrible
We
warlocks
must make haste to
of their
make this happen.
patrons. We are replacing them with your aura and your power.
Excellent.
What can you tell us about the securities of this place?
As he's walking, he's like, oh, about 3, there's 3 patrols of 3 every 10 minutes.
Oh, excellent.
It's like, you will be very proud of us. We've been building this for a couple months, and it's going quite well.
I must
We're
tell
growing
you.
in number.
I must tell you news that will challenge your faith. But you see the holy face of God before you.
It's true.
Those who have told you of this thing have lied to you, but you are the only noble servant, and you must aid us in dispelling this false word of God.
It's very confusing because you've told us with our own.
My eyes, look at my eyes. They speak the truth.
He's very confused because he feels, you can definitely, all of you see this, he has spoken to you. And you just have a really cool new wardrobe. And you can also see that he feels it, he believes it in his soul.
Where do you normally speak to me?
Right here. I'm guiding you right there, right now.
Excellent. I'm going to whisper to my companions. Shall we bring him along with us? Do we
No,
knock him out?
Bring him along while the spell dispels will ultimately result in our pincering. He should be killed.
It's 8 hours, though, right?
Yeah.
I'll lean back and you see
We
me
have
kinda
time.
like,
The only thing is, I must concentrate on this, and I would prefer for a battle to concentrate on my haste.
of course. You see me just kind of like pull in some power, and you see the ley lines start to spill, and it's part of one of my warlock powers. I'm out of spells. And there's this ability that we have. It's called ley line tapping, and once per day, once per long rest, as a bonus action, I can restore up to five
Nice.
spell slots, like 5 slots, to any companions and or myself. And in my own moment of greed, because I spill my spells and my resources like a teenager's first time, I will allow myself to gain back one of my spell slots, so that I'm not entirely useless.
Fantastic.
As we're walking,
You guys continue forward, and you see in front of you a new temple. And there's just veil after veil after veil that you pass through. It really is like every 20 feet there's another disguise, as these people have been trying to protect themselves from the patrons that exist here in Yonkath. And you make your way to this temple, and it's very confusing. It's like an amalgamation of a couple different deities, Lathander, and just like it's wrong. Everything's wrong. You also see what looks like the heads of some people from Yonkath, maybe people who would not comply. And there's blood and pools of blood on the ground.
do they look at us anyway?
They're desevered
They're
heads, is my
severed
severed
Oh,
heads.
is there anyone else there? It's just.
So patrol comes walking up,
Oh boy, here we go.
and
Do we have our wyverns? We brought them along.
no, unless you wanted to.
No, we leave them back there.
Okay.
Too beautiful to be
We don't want
harmed.
to hurt those things. That's our escape plan.
Yeah.
What
The
if the
golden
proverbial
one's, like,
shit
licking
hits
his
the
arm.
fan? We need a way out.
So you make your way up, and this patrol walks up. This gentleman goes, we have new members, and we have Lathander here. And they all look at each other.
They're not buying this.
What? Lathander?
We are here to speak with Lathander. We are being led forth. Pay it no mind. We're here under the guidance of this man.
I do this and I dispel the light on his face.
Yeah, great. I'm like turning the other guy's head so he can't see
Yeah.
it.
Roll deception.
Jesus.
Real quick, just a few came in. Party gets 26 more. Satine's got 16 more.
We'll do it like this.
That was a very low. Hold on. Deception or persuasion?
Nope, deception.
You weren't going to say that. Okay.
You have like
3,
26
4, I have a 5. I have a 5.
Yeah,
All right.
I
I'll
don't
roll
think if you rolled
All right,
all ones, you
5,
could succeed this
6,
roll.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Use another one.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yes,
21.
absolutely.
Right.
They're like, oh, yes, please, welcome.
Fantastic. As we go in, I'm going to say, Tweety, there is someone on the sending stone phone who would like to speak with you. If you would like to update Fate, the Shield Maiden, might be a good time to let her know what we found.
You know,
Miss Fate, Miss Governess,
Hello?
Miss.
Oh, yes, Tweety.
Hi.
What have you found?
I think we found the temple.
What temple?
The temple where the inference is happening.
Oh, yes. Be very careful. If you can capture and subdue whoever's running it, that would be fantastic.
We captured and subdued one of them.
One of the leaders.
No.
Oh. Well, try to capture one of the leaders, someone who has a lot of information. That is what we're looking for.
I'm going to lean into Tweety. I think she's mad at me, so maybe if you ask if the accursed guard will support backup. We'd like some backup from the accursed guard.
you're always asking for things of this woman.
Can I ask you a question?
Anything, my dear.
May we have backup from the accursed guard?
Absolutely. We'll send them out right away. How many, what does it look like out there?
Fires everywhere. It's dangerous. We need
It's very dangerous.
Help us.
God, are you okay?
I'm
Trey,
fine.
watch out. Punch Trey in the face. That hurt. It's
Oh,
awful.
we will send them post haste. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Protect yourselves. And
Put in a good word for me with Fate.
Vajra's doing great.
Nicely
Bye.
done. You beheaded those things.
oh, that's interesting. Okay, thank you very much. And please protect yourselves and try not to kill the leaders. We would like to interrogate them.
Vajra, don't kill the leaders.
Oh no, another head roll.
I rolled.
Damn it, Valley.
Your prowess is so
The two of you,
invigorating.
at advantage, roll deception.
Okay.
Would you say that the reinforcements are part of fate's promise?
Ah,
How about a 20?
That's for Kyle.
that works. All right. She's like, please be careful, as the feigned as. And it's very odd because you're walking a little bit forward, as like you're leaving the patrol as you're doing this, and they're like, "Welcome." Ooh! And you make your way into this temple, and it's all brand new. Like it's a brand new build. The sconces they all have sun rays on them. You see this like dark fire emanating, and as you're moving along the corridors, you hear screams. And then you hear cheers, and then
no,
silence.
suffering.
And then you hear screams, and then cheers. He's like, oh, you will be so grateful. We've been working very, very hard for you. And you make your way towards this entrance, and he goes walking right in. And you see there's about 30 people like in stands, and right in front there is somebody in front of an altar. There's someone on the altar and 2 people standing next to them, or next to the altar. And the person in the front, like the person wearing all the robes, and it looks like just blood all the way up their arms and on their like hanging robes. You see blood just dripping like a crown down their robe.
Companions, this looks like the finale.
2 questions. One is I assume so, but is the person on the altar the one screaming?
Yes.
Okay. Do they look dead?
No, they're in process of screaming, and you see the person who's in that, the blood-soaked robes, and he's got his hand on their face, and the other people are holding that person down, arms and legs, and they're writhing. And you see just like what looks like the essence, a flicker of something come out of them, and you see their skin is starting to bubble on top, and it looks like whatever was connecting them to their patron is now disconnecting them. You see it very clearly.
Yes.
Everything's wrong here. It's severing, it's rotting. To
Shall we
you, it looks different than anything else that you've seen.
You see my eyes shade multiple colors for a second. My bones chatter. My armor glows. The skull, this clockwork skull, appears in front of me and then shatters into particles as I cast Death Ward on myself.
Does it look like we're probably going? I guess. Does it look like we're probably going into combat?
Yes. Shall we make haste? Shall we make haste and stop this infernal abomination?
May I reverse that action and instead of the greed onto myself, gift it to my rabbit friend. You have Death Ward on you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
As recompense for me killing your familiar, should we all perish here today, you will have a chance to escape and tell our tale.
None shall perish today,
I
for
cast Death
you
Ward on her.
you shall rest in the great halls of the Dewisk like your forebears.
I make a weird pose. It's kind of tantric.
In Thalagrant you shall slumber with your brethren.
Lao.
No one
Only if you will allow me.
shall die here today. Brave Dewiskin.
Yes, of course. Especially not her.
Can I cast Hypnotic Pattern on
Okay.
on the people that
On
are doing
Everyone.
on everyone, but
So-
specifically in the middle, down by where the leaders and the dying guy is.
Absolutely.
Do I see you start
And
to
how
read
many are
this?
gathered in this room?
Yes.
There's about 30 people in like
Stands.
stands. Yeah.
Okay.
As that's happening, I assume we're about to go into combat. You go
I would
for
like
it.
to use a power that will help us right now because Hypnotic Pattern can be detrimental to us.
Perfect.
So I'm going to invoke one of my chronomantic powers. Once per short rest, I guess do this. It's called Suspend. It's one of our most unique abilities. So all of a sudden, time stops suddenly. For 6 seconds, 1 round basically, we can have only conversation. No other effects, no nothing else. We can only speak to each other. And it's basically like 1 minute of conversation in the span of 6 seconds. It's really good in the middle of a combat to be able to like renegotiate what we're going to do. So all of a sudden, everything stops. You see the slow movement of the cheering happening, and the blood is rising from the sacrificed person. The scream, it's super slow. But we are speaking at normal speed.
Excellent.
Might I recommend, if you're going to cast a spell like that we all close our eyes and avert our gaze, for this would also affect us.
Perfect.
What is the plan?
Shall we rush the altar and subdue whoever is pretending to be this god? This is not a thing that this god would allow under their guidance.
Shaking the leadership would be a wise decision.
I say we spring onto them, throw everything we've got, shake their resolve.
You may charge forward, paladins. We will stay back and be what is called the proverbial support cannons.
Fantastic, fantastic. If you can subdue our current captive, I will release him from his suggestion. I will cast haste upon myself, and we shall venture forth into the thick.
I can hold the leader, if need be, and subdue him for now.
Hypnotic pattern, basically within a 30-foot cube. The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area who has seen the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
All right.
So then you see this
Then I will
weird
hold my-
glowing time glass, just slowly the last sands drip out, and then we all come back into full reality.
Okay.
It's as if we just had a blink,
All right.
and I guess I immediately avert my gaze from the
Perfect, me
hypnotic
too, and
pattern.
I'll cast haste upon myself.
And Satine has 9 more d8s.
So they all fail. I mean, all succeed, sorry. I just burned through 6. Yeah.
So they all succeed the hypnotic pattern?
Wow.
Okay, well, at least we used some of your...
I point my finger at the leader who is currently, you said transforming, correct? And I want to cast True Strike.
Okay.
Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that the spell hasn't ended.
I take it we are in combat now.
We're getting there.
Okay, so
We are getting there.
you see that you're looking for a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And you see there are a lot more wily and dexterous
Okay.
This
than
will not
one
be an
would
easy fight.
think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Good
Good.
preparation, guys. And also, your new friend, goes running in. You cast the pattern, and it's just kind of mixing and mingling with whatever's coming out of the person on the altar. They kind of look up and are a bit amazed and just think it's another one of the
Part of
things
the-
that happens, and it's part
Yeah.
of the ritual.
The only thing is, the person on the altar also has to make the save.
And that's
'cause
okay.
They saw it as well.
Yeah.
So they can't
That's a
struggle.
natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I used that.
Yeah. Wait, was it being so? Okay, so they all succeed on it, and it's just up there. Now, all the people watching, it's like invigorating them. They're like, how many actual D8s do I get now? I'm not
You had
like
quite a
30
few.
minus 6?
Yeah, that sounds right. 24?
Yeah,
Oh my
okay.
God. Hey, we have 24 as well.
Yeah.
It's a 24 off.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. All right. So that is what happens. The person walks in, runs up to the main person, to the main priest, tugs.
I'll just be following.
All right.
Yeah.
I will
You
not.
want to come with me?
Mhm.
We'll follow.
We're
Right.
in.
Tugs on the outfit. They turn around and see you just as you drop it, and that person's like, and
I'm
everyone roll
so
initiative.
fired.
Everyone roll initiative.
That's better.
Natural 20.
Nice. Okay, so 20 to 25, Vajra. Anyone else? Okay, 15 to 20.
19.
I got 15 right on. 19?
Yeah.
I also got a 19.
All right, between the two of you, who's got the higher dex?
My dex is 14.
My dex is 17.
There you go.
Ooh.
Perfect.
All right. And Valley?
15, please.
Okay. Okay, let's see what they got.
While initiative is being rolled, I'll take this time to again remind folks that you could win one of these luscious books and a set of Norse Foundry Red Opera colored style dice by going to 6 Sides of Gaming and entering the giveaway This moment of silence has been brought to you by Yarrow Studios and Norse Foundry. Hello, everyone. Are you ready to die?
I'm excited to
All right.
use that. It's going to be fun.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys got 19s, right?
Correct. Enter the giveaway.
Okay, so Vajra, you go first as they all look at you and they're like, you do not look like you're there to shake their hands.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my Radiant Soul. And at first, Vajra flares out with white radiant light. That radiant light then instantly gets devoured by the sapphire or black sapphire soul prism. And then from underneath, this corrupted, dark, fiendish energy comes forth, and a wicked grin goes on Vajra's face. During this time, and I'm currently already hasted, I have flying speed, and once per turn I can deal an additional 12, what would normally be radiant damage, but it will now be necrotic.
All right.
I will then attack, I'll take a moment and address the whoever is in charge and say, you are operating under the guise of Lathander, and yet you lie. You surrender now, and fate and Dorian will spare your lives. If not, you shall be detained and tortured.
You will change your views quite quickly when we purge you of whatever horrible things infect your soul.
You are stripping patrons of their warlocks and severing their connections. This is an unholy abomination for both the light and the darkness. Why would you do such a thing, and under whose order? Certainly not Lathander's.
Oh, but of course it is. And you see their eyes light up like they are infused with some otherworldly power. What else would you like to do?
I would like to attack.
All right.
That is a 16 plus to attack plus 7, making that, what, a 22 if my math is right?
Yeah, that hits.
Something like that. I will then roll damage. Now, Vajra has been doing many of his Eldritch smites, and this time, however, there is no more smite left in him, and is now just a dark Eldritch attack. And so I will roll my damage. That is 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus the additional 12. So 25 plus 2 is 5, 6, 7,
Math.
32 points of damage on attack 1.
Ooh.
I will then do my second attack. That is a 15 plus 7 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yeah.
Do my attack again. That is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, plus an additional 30 points of damage.
What else you got, baby?
I then have one last attack for my third attack. That is a 19 on the die, plus 7 to hit. I assume it does. I will re-roll my 2. That is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23 points of damage on my third attack. So each time, and Vajra comes down, channeling the darkness that is surrounding him, emanating from this soul prism, and you can hear fiendish laughter that they have been able to corrupt this beautiful being of light and holiness, and you see a wicked smile on Vajra's face, surging with dark energy.
Nice. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
He smiles. You see these massive gashes, and he starts. And now it is his turn.
Dear.
Yeah.
Oh, he
night,
rolled
Vajra.
high.
He's going to put his hand out to you and touch you. Please roll me a con save, please.
Oh no, I got a natural 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
And so I have plus 3, 4, 5, so 3, 4, 5, 6. It was a 6, but I did roll a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
That was a spell, not an attack roll, right? There's no attack roll? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yes, I shall roll some of our D8s. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21.
All right. So you're going to take half of this.
Okay.
You guys all see this energy come out, and like kind of the blood from the robes pull up into the fingers and the hands and extend and reach out to Vajra and seem to just like spread in slow motion around. So please math with me, everyone.
Math with you?
Yeah, 7, 8,
15.
4.
19.
Okay. 7,
26.
7,
Oof. 33.
Yeah.
8,
41.
6.
47.
These are great.
Would you like to throw any D8s in there?
Thanks, Tom.
47?
damage? Could you
Yeah,
add
I
those to
can,
damage?
right?
You have
So-
24 of them, right?
So what was that, 47?
Yeah.
I'll burn 3.
Okay, so you're at 21 dice left. Okay, so 47 plus
3,
so 50,
8,
58,
5.
63.
63,
Plus 30.
93.
93 points of
Divided
damage.
by 2,
Yes.
because you
Excellent.
made it.
Excellent.
So 47.
Finger of Death, a 7th level spell, has just been cast
Now,
upon
what
you.
type of damage is this?
This is necrotic.
Thank goodness. Vajra also has resistance to necrotic.
Awesome. So half of 90.
46 plus
So
half is
23.
So
Take 23.
the 46 damage comes. Vajra just through his stalwartliness resists parts of it, and then the other gets sucked into his pendant, his black sapphire soul prison, and the rest then washes over him. You see a sadistic smile spread across his face as he then leans back in, ready to fight.
Ooh, very cool. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage just cut in half and half. Okay.
Wow.
So he stumbles back, just like taken aback by how much you resisted. He looks in your eyes and you see just a tinge of fear for a moment. Then he looks at the others and kind of points to you with his head. Next up, man, that was pretty badass, honey. Next up is a Tweety.
All right. I gotta find it again. There it is. I would like to cast. Can I cast Crown of Madness on the big guy?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. And can we do the thing where I try and use D8s to make you roll lower?
Yeah, let's do it. Burn through our
To
resources.
redo the thing.
Okay, so you said wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wisdom. Ooh. 14. 22. And we're going to start. So someone's better count because I'm going to
22 minus 8.
Ooh, 16,
plus 2.
18,
Minus 7.
so 11,
Plus 8. Plus 2.
So 21. Minus 6.
we're down to 19 dice, and it's a 15 is the save so far.
Okay, and how much did I get? What am I at?
You,
You're at
for dice spent,
I
you're
know.
at
What am I? What's my number right now?
oh, you're at 15,
15.
and you have 17 dice left.
Okay. You want to
I'm
do one
keeping
more?
track.
Yeah.
All right, burn it.
3.
Okay, Crown of Madness. You see it fight. Really, you're just holding your arcana and just and pushing this crown, and it's hovering. This person's kind of like using its own arcana and magic to push against it. But this little bunny is just like the red eye, and the crown just the thorns like lock into its head, and you see its own blood is penetrating down. So please read what this spell does.
Absolutely. So it is now charmed by me for the duration. While the target is charmed in this way, a twisted crown of jagged iron thorns appears on its head, and a madness glows in its eyes. The charmed target must use its action before moving on each turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if I choose no creature or if none are within its reach.
So this, because that was so fun and awesome, I will say that even though this creature is immune to being charmed, that was so fun, you get it for 1 round. All right.
Okay,
Very
okay.
nice.
Okay, yeah, 1 round
Very
of
nice.
it.
And is that the same one that I'm engaged with?
Fantastic. Okay, next up, is there anything else you want to do?
No, I don't think so.
A tray.
Okay. I place my hand on my chest and I say, in the name of the Lord of the North Wind, and I will cast Healing Light on myself. I'll roll that in a second because we can move on. And then I will rush forward with my shield and kind of place myself kind of in between or just ahead of Vajra in front of this creature. And I will also cast or use my Sacred Weapon ability to imbue my now magical pact weapon, but I get it +5 to attack rolls until the end.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do, and that is my turn.
Awesome.
Wow.
Okay.
18 points of healing.
His legendary action, he reaches out to you, and please make me a con save.
You'll have +2 if you're near me.
Yeah, sure am.
Is it the same guy that I have charmed?
Oh, that's true. It can't, can you, so it doesn't,
On its turn, any of its turns, I get to choose who it attacks.
oh, okay, this, it doesn't happen. Thank you for reminding
But this is a legendary action.
It
I'm
may
sorry
just-
to make
But,
it.
no, that's
It's not,
true.
it's not necessarily on its turn.
Yeah.
It
but
may
it's-
just happen normally, depending on what it is.
All right, why don't we roll for it? Because it is charmed, and I gave it for 1 round. Okay.
My roll's an 18.
All right, so 18, I
Yeah.
rolled a 15. So for this round, it won't attack your friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you got off lucky that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it is now the other guy's turns, if that is the end of your turn. So the other 4 run up, and they see that the 2 of you have come up to their priest, and they're going to attack you.
Okay.
So 2 are going to attack Vajra, 2 are going to attack a tray, and man, I wish this like our epic Red Opera.
I
movie.
know. I know. But I played on my laptop.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Should I?
A little hum of it.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
multi-attack.
And there's like 30 people like chanting and stuff, right?
Yeah, as this happens, like they'll go at the end. But yeah, there were people in
Yeah,
this
it's gonna
room.
be nasty.
Okay, so we've got 3 attacks from them.
1 creature against Vajra will do it with disadvantage for my protection as I place my shield kind of in front
Okay,
as a
for
reaction. I'm using
Look
my
at
reaction
this
to
teamwork.
teamwork.
It's mine.
All right, that is a 6 plus
You have but 1 bone to use. I am nothing but bones for him.
17 for one of them.
That
And-
misses.
I'm burning through a D8.
I am Valley de Withkin.
17, 18 to hit. So it's 18 to hit.
18 misses.
All right. So the next one is a 30.
A 30 hits.
And then
Nope.
that one
Specifically,
is
30 does
a
not hit.
29.
29 hits.
All right. That is going to be 2D.
You have a lot of hit points, though, my friend. Correct.
I'm burning another D8.
For now.
This is going to hurt you. I'm sorry.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 6 is
the end of the
14
turn sequence, right?
plus 6, 10, 12. 14 plus 12. So that's going to hit Vajra.
Turn up a bit.
Okay. A tray. 3 attacks.
And how much was that? 13 plus 12, you said?
Yeah. Oh, that was just one guy. Okay, another guy goes.
Was that the one with
I always
disadvantage?
love when the DM is like, "Oh, I've got so
I
much
already
more I
went
can
with
Okay.
the
do."
one with
Perfect.
disadvantage.
Awesome.
That
Okay.
was the one with disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is A 23 to hit.
Hits.
I got
23 hits me.
two 23s
Oh.
and a 15, dirty 20.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay,
have a 20
so
armor
I burned
class.
another one.
Okay, so how many have you burned so far? Like 4?
Yeah.
Do you revivify?
Mm-hmm.
So do I.
All right, that's going to be
The cultists
7,
haven't even
9,
gone off
10.
yet.
That's
That's
16
that's
points.
them now. That's the
and-
No,
cultist.
no, the crowd.
That is, I think.
No, this
16 points and 14 points.
To me?
This is
No, sorry. It was,
to Vajra.
oh, because
is it
only one.
is it
Sorry.
necrotic or
Nope,
is it?
it's just slashing.
You see Vajra get cut down. He get,
And
and he into the arms
9, 10,
into the arms of Betray.
dead?
17 plus 17.
He's down already.
I'm down.
He's already
Did you
down.
max damage?
Down?
What's that?
You maxed hit points?
I did. I did not cast lay on of hands on myself before we came into this current
After
battle.
the fireball.
After the fireball.
All right. Okay. Vajra is down.
But he's literally in Atrey's arms.
Yes, against the shield.
How do you feel about this?
I wrap my shield around him.
Wait till my turn.
Wait till my turn. There's enough Vajra to go around.
I'm going to use my Pact of the Tome.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Very good.
So, Atreyu, these ones are coming up to you. That's 3 attacks per bad guy. So that's 6 attacks.
Okay.
Our companions are dying.
All
that's why
right.
we're back here.
So that
We are
is
smart.
19 to hit.
Miss.
Then I will burn a d8 for a 24 total.
That's a hit.
The audience is purchasing your death.
11 plus 9 is dirty 20.
Hits.
I have never seen
Meets it,
the
beats
DM
it.
get this much support like this.
And that is 16 plus 7 is 20, what, 23, 20 something?
16 plus 7 is 23.
23 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's also far, right? 23? So
Uh,
far. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
what did
not
I
points
just
of
do?
damage. That was all 3 hit. I
Oh.
just wanted to make sure they all hit.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome to the club, my
Oh,
friend.
buddy. Okay, so I'm still at 7. Okay. I'm still.
Where's Mikey when we need
Still
him?
well up.
Mikey Vengas.
Mikey Vengas.
So
Still up.
it's 12, 13, 14.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in chat.
13, so that's 19. So 13 and 19.
Yeah.
32.
17.
So 49.
49 points of
I
damage.
appreciate someone who can
That
help
was
us
the
with
first
this.
person that hit you.
Got it.
Now, I will say, if you have the fear in you, you can burn d8s.
I have a feat.
Well, I can't right now, right? Because I'm not rolling.
You can
So
burn
this
d8s
next one
if
that's
you
going to
wanna.
attack him, right?
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to see
all
if I
right.
can break decorum for a second. I have a feat from Legacy of Mana. It's a one-time feat you can use per day.
Uh-huh.
That it's called Guardian Angel.
Oh.
And it's a feat that appears, it's basically some form of a guardian angel that comes out, and it's like double shield, so it's like plus 10 to AC just for one attack,
Oh, nice.
right? So for one of the next attacks, I'm wondering if I may lend my feat to him, and my guardian angel goes and blocks one of the attacks that's coming in, giving him a plus 10 to AC,
That
just
gives
for
you
the
what, a
one of the
30?
30.
three attacks that are coming
Awesome.
in. Okay? Would I be allowed to allow that feat to?
Not only will I say yes, but this person also rolled a 1.
Oh, excellent.
And no matter how many d8s, it's a 1, so they hit themselves. So that's one thing.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Use it on that one.
Well, no, because natural 20 is always hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
So I'll
Good
use it on
point,
the
good
third
point.
attack.
That's okay.
That is a 6 on the die, so that's a 17. And
Well, I don't even need to use
that
it.
would, yeah. Okay.
All right, well, the feat doesn't
So,
have to happen. Fate has smiled upon you, friend.
So
Except for that 20.
Except for
For
that
the
old
20.
natural 20. Only one hits you.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
7, 8.
well, I've already been
plus
hit
6,
for a lot.
14.
The first one.
So the guy swings, misses.
Yes.
Swings, misses with your fate, and then goes to swing again and cuts himself
Nice.
for 14 points of damage.
Nice.
What you see is the spiritual form
Yeah.
of skeletal ghosts with powerful swords and shining armor. The ancestors of my kind come forward, and they protrude their weaponry and block with an incredible amount of resistance right before it strikes the killing blow.
Nice.
You see me in the
14 points of
background.
damage.
14 more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
And you
Are
see
you
me in
still
the
up?
background.
Yep.
Like, defend yourself, my friend.
There's a total of what, 63?
There's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys got big swords
Okay,
underneath
Got
those
it.
robes. All right,
Tiny.
Vajra is still in the arms of Atreyu, who's blocking in case anyone hits him. Valley.
Okay. Well, I have been enduring the visuals of watching my companions dying before me. I do not appreciate this candor. These things must be destroyed. And I'm looking for the spell. I, as part of the Pact of the Manuel, have allowed myself to extend my spell list to Cleric, which I have chosen a few spells. And my tome, my Pact boon is the tome, which I've used these amazing cards from Red Opera. This is the deck of endless possibilities, which you can get on the Kickstarter. And if we'll put the link in chats and stuff, everyone, we would love for you to go and do some backing. But as such, how beautiful is this? But as such, I will shuffle this deck very carefully. And I will draw something from the tome as I hover forward with my displaced cloak through the crowd and down to my companions. And I flip open, very fitting.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
The Empress,
It's me.
the Mother of Mirrors. Oh, this is great. This is the person we were talking to earlier.
Yeah.
The Mother of Mirrors goes off. Okay, well, this is actually perfect. As I enter the place, glass shards begin to revolve around me into sharp edges, and I cast Spiritual Guardians in the form of glass. And as each piece of glass mirror shines through the enemies, you can see the visage of the Mother of Mirrors with wrath, killing and slicing all of the cultists around me. So Spiritual Guardians is a spell. The spell is, you call forth spirits to protect you. In this case, they'll be the shards of mirrors. They fit around you at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is called the Divine Lawnmower. If you are good or neutral, their spectral forms appear angelic or fey. Well, in this case, they'll be whichever you would like, Mistress of the Mirror. As you cast the spell, I designate any number of creatures that I can see to be unaffected by it. 1, 2, 3. And I will protect my companions and the innocents that's sitting on the table. And they must make a wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 radiant damage. And I do believe, if you're okay, we'll dump some d8s into this.
Please.
All right, let's do it. I'm down. How many d8s do I have left? Someone counting?
It's last I heard it was 20, but it might be lower.
No, it's down to
lower
11.
now. Down to 11? Okay, cool.
I need to grab a bunch of d8s for this.
Okay, the big priest person.
Yeah.
That is an
So that's for the spell. I'm going to put 8 in.
16.
Yeah. You need more?
Plus, I will add a d8 into it.
What's the saving throw, sorry?
I got a 16. Plus, I will throw a d8 of 2. So it's 18.
I think
Now-
we should spend one to reduce.
All right.
Let's try that. And I'll reduce it to
How
5,
many d8s do we have left?
5 down. We have 9
9.
left after this.
Okay.
I love this game. This is
kinda
so
fun,
much
right?
fun. Yeah.
So I reduce it by 5, so that would bring you to 12, which would be a
All
fail on
right.
the save.
Okay, that is a fail.
All right, then. It has a 15-foot radius, so if I may, I will cast it and then move through the cultists and then down into, and see if I can mow as many of them down as possible. But as a 15-foot radius, I'd love to at least encompass the people that are fighting them.
Yes,
And the main
absolutely.
And with all those extra d8s, I will attempt to save my companions from certain death. Oh
Woo.
my god, that is a, can you look at this? The 7s and 8s that you see?
That's actually pretty awesome.
The damage is 14, 21, 27. Those are the 7s. 27, 30. Plus 2 8s is 60,
Mother
so
of
46.
mirrors. Mother
46.
of mirrors. Mother of
50.
mirrors.
61 radiant damage from the radiant blades of mirrors as the Mother of Mirrors carves through.
Oh my god.
And I just simply walk through, and then I kneel down in the middle. And, Mother of Mirrors, save our companions! And that is my turn.
Oh my gosh. So what is the number again? That you
I think it
got?
was 61
61.
radiant damage. And to let you know that at the beginning, is it the end? Hold on a second. On the successful save, if any of them made a successful save, you take half of that, so they would take 30. And I believe when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, so when they have their next turn, they'll all get hit by it again.
Okay, so you kind of make your way around.
A lawnmower, yeah.
Yeah, your lawnmower of mirrors.
My mother of mirrors.
So you make your way around. You start with your friends, or do you end with near your friends?
I will end in the circle with all the bosses, per se. And I just kneel down and just kind of hold my position there.
Okay,
And let them attack me if they wish. With my
They
club.
dare.
amazing. All right, so we've got the mirrors going. It's like a really treacherous funhouse in here. It is now Vajra's turn. Vajra, you're down.
Death save.
You gotta make that death save. And if you roll a 1, that's a double negative, but you have d8s.
It's 9.
Okay.
But I
Yes.
can use one of our die.
We're down to
That's
8.
We can.
That's a natural critical of
Oh,
an
great.
8.
So it's over 10. You just want to hit over
Excellent.
10. You've succeeded on your death save. And it is now the priest's turn. Now the priest gets to hit an ally, correct?
We're back at the top of the order. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
So one of those priests is fell. You've shred it to pieces. Dead. Period. Exclamation mark. And who does it hit?
How many? Whoever was. There's 3 of them. I want.
Can I cast spells? With your charm? Can you cast spells
It
on
has
its
to
behalf?
make a melee attack,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
but melee can be melee spell attack.
It is a
There-
melee spell attack.
Are there any? Okay, so whoever is closest to it.
It looks over and it's like, and it puts its hand on the other person's forehead, just like touches it. And that is going to be a paralyzing touch. So that is a plus 12 to hit, and it is going to attempt to hit its friend. That is a natural 20. Woo! So that is, I will let you roll the damage here. So
Way to go, little one.
I also would like you to roll the con save for this person. The DC is 20.
He rolled a 9.
All right. So roll me 66.
7, 14. So 17. Thank you.
All right. This person, you see them, they freeze, and you see this contorted, like as pain reeks its soul, and it falls over, and you see the whites of its eyes. It's just like eyes roll back in its head. You have defeated that creature. DEAD exclamation mark.
And we're trying to save some of them so they don't perish.
Yeah. That one's dead. The one that went through the mirrors, I mean, that's a lawnmower.
Totally.
That one's just
The holy
that's
lawnmower.
a lost cause. All right. Now it is
Technically, we didn't kill that one.
That's true. Very true.
Tweety. Your friend Vajra is in the arms of a tray, and he's downed. It's your turn.
He is, but I do not have anything to heal him with.
That's fine.
Got it.
You look at me and you know I've got it.
Now you see that the priest is shaken off the crown of madness, and it grabs it, and blood drips down its hand, and it throws it on the ground as if it were corporeal, and you see it dissipate on the floor.
I think this would be a pretty great time to drink that potion we got at the beginning.
Oh, good time.
right.
I forgot about that thing.
Roll me a d4.
Got a 2.
Okay, a 2 means I put something in from Sirens.
I was going to say, I know what this means.
Okay, so this one gives you the effects of a long rest. Additionally, You may maintain 2 concentration spells
Yeah, it gets better.
simultaneously for 1 hour. This is called pure cassava tonic. And now that you look at the bottom, it says it on the bottom.
It is from these noble realms of Salvata from Sirens, Battle of the Bards.
We like to make cool things.
That's amazing.
That's
All right.
great.
So you drink that, and that is going to be a bonus action.
You know, if you wanted to feed that to Vajram.
I was going to do something else, but I might. But it
Okay.
could be something
Bunny
else,
just
right?
got
I might not
me.
bring
Bunny.
it
You can do whatever you want.
You see the
So-
fur
back.
just
I
go.
wanna treat it back.
Does that mean that
Bonus
I can
actions for a
cast
healing potion.
2
So you can revivify them.
spells this round?
You maintain 2 concentration spells simultaneously.
Okay, so I only can cast 1 to begin with.
Oh,
All right. I am going to start with. What is this? I'm going to start with Summon Greater Demon.
Whoa, wow.
Okay, please, dear Bunny. Dear Bunny. Please tell everyone what this looks like as you summon demons.
So she just kind of like starts laughing, and then from behind her, she like her shadow starts to grow, and this giant demon bunny that looks like a very large version of her appears and hops very aggressively down towards the middle.
Oh my goodness. All right, summon
Bunnies
demon.
aren't just cute like everybody supposes.
Saving it.
Okay, summoning 1 demon from the chaos of the abyss. You choose a demon's type, which must be one of challenge rating 5 or lower, such as Shadow Demon or Balgura. I recommend the Balgura, I think. The Balgura has 18 strength. The Shadow Demon has 1 strength.
I will go with Balgora.
Good choice. Good choice. It's a fine vintage of fiend.
Goes
Okay.
with the bottle of wine we have.
You roll for initiative, but I will say that it goes on your turn, so it can
Great.
go right now because we only have a half hour left.
Yeah.
When you summon it on each of your turns thereafter, you can issue a verbal command requiring no action on your part, telling it what it must do on its next turn. If you issue no command, it spends its turn attacking any creature within it that it has attacked. At the end of each of the demon's turns, it
yeah.
makes a charisma save. The demon has disadvantage on the saving throw if you say its true name. On a failed save, the demon continues to obey you. On a successful one, your control of the demon ends for the rest of the duration, and the demon spends its turns pursuing and attacking the nearest non-demons to the best of its ability. If you stop concentration on the spell before it reaches its full duration, an uncontrolled demon doesn't disappear for 1d6 rounds if it still has hit points.
Whoa.
Yeah, the duration is an hour. So, with that, you've summoned a Balgura. So, it can attack. It also looks like a red and blue large gorilla. With bunny ears
Okay, I was about to ask.
and
can I
little
have
buck
it?
teeth. Yes.
And it's going to attack the main guy, the one that casts Finger of Death. Do you have the stat? You probably don't have the stats for it.
I
Let me-
do. So
okay.
Barlgura. And it has, let's see, reckless. It can gain advantage on all melee weapon attacks. It has 3 attacks, +7 to hit, 2d6 +4 with a bite, a fist. Oh, so the gorilla makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite, 2 with its
I
fist.
found it.
Fist is +7 and 1d10 +4 bludgeoning damage.
Potion was so cool.
Yeah.
A long rest and a potion?
You're welcome.
All right, so
That's
this will
awesome.
be
And that was on number 2.
its bite. So 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 14 piercing damage.
All right.
And 2 fists. Oh, well. So, it hit with a 16.
All right.
Does that hit?
No. But
Okay.
you got those d8s.
I will use 1d8.
You got it.
This giant
Does-
demon gorilla comes running out from the shadow.
Does a 20 hit?
That does hit.
Okay. So that is 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the last one most certainly does not hit. I rolled a 3.
All right. So, wow, that is, yeah, you guys, you wailed into it. This priest looks like it's more his blood than the whoever else's blood it was previously. And, dun 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 dun, that was Tweety's turn. Now it is, if that is the end of your turn, that is the end of his turn, the Bulgara. It's Trey's turn.
Okay. I am going to
Turn,
lean
big
down.
turn.
What's that?
Big turn, big turn.
Big turn. I'm going to lean down, and I'm going to place a hand on Vajra. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, and I'm going to add 4d8 from our pool
You got it.
Yeah.
to that. Do we have more d8s?
I had a special offer in chat that if you make your next spell musical, you can add 2.
I'm not a bard!
Doesn't matter. Make it
But you have to do the grunge
musical.
version. That flies.
Yeah, channel
Oh.
your Pearl Jam. Alice in Chains.
Oh, I'm still alive. Yeah. Oh, I'm still with a 1. Oh, okay, that's 8 points so far. That is 14, 15,
You spoken.
19, 24. 24 to healing. 24 of healing. 24 points of healing when he returns.
So usually in my games, this would be a free action. You also have to wake them up. You
Oh.
can heal, but then you have to like do something. So you can role play with him not here to invisible Vajra.
Okay.
What does it look like as you wake him up?
Okay. I place my hands on his face. And I say, "Dear Vajra, the Platinum One calls you back." As he comes back. 35 points because I forgot the 2d8.
Ooh, nice.
So 35 points of healing. And then I will, as a bonus action, find his vial and feed him that vial.
Ooh, nice. Well, remember that he's got to roll a d4, but
Yeah.
he also gets long rest
Yep.
and such.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, 2 of those creatures are dead. Who else is in the area? They're going to attack Valley because Valley has a lawnmower.
Of course.
And
So when they
there's-
start their turn in there, they have to roll a wisdom save or suffer 3d8 damage.
All right, that's a fail. It's a 16 plus 5. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that's a success.
One success.
And that's a burn on my
Okay.
d8s.
Does my my
Same.
demon have to do that too, since you did not dedicate that he was
A s-
immune from it?
I think so.
yeah.
Yes.
You can
it
go ahead
will
and
have
roll.
to.
Is it
Luckily,
a-
they're
a
big,
con save or wisdom
beefies.
save?
Wisdom save.
Not good. That's
It's
fine.
only 3d8 it'll take this time.
Oh yeah, I'm
So,
not too worried
successes.
about it.
I'm sorry?
2 successes.
Of the 2 of them?
Mhm.
Okay, so they'll take half of this.
Okay.
But he will take all of it.
Nice. 12, 17. Half of 17. As the Mother of Mirrors continues to slice and dice and everything nice.
8. All right. They look real bad right now.
And as I kneel down with my hands calling to the Mother of Mirrors, my cloak distorts my appearance. All attacks on me are disadvantaged until someone hits
Ooh.
me.
That's a natural 1.
Well, that
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, blah. So that's 3 failures. 1 was a critical failure. So 16 plus 8 plus 6, so 19 and 27.
27.
Yeah, does a 19 hit? I'm sorry,
The night.
19.
So what I'm going to do I'm going to use my reaction to roll shield. So I will just one of the mirrors notices that I'm about to be struck and swings in front and acts as a shield, adding 5 to my AC.
Okay.
So that 19 will miss, but the 27 will hit.
All right, so that is going to be 7, 8, 16 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
And as that one swings its sword around, it is going to kill itself. So I would like you to narrate how it kills itself.
Okay. As it runs in, it raises its weapon up high, and one of the mirrors slices under its arm, causing a major artery to be cut. And the blood slickens and spits out as it's trying to maintain its strength to make the strike. And it goes to lean back, and the lack of coordination in its arm hits its own face because it has no longer control over the muscle in its arm.
Very good.
The Balguro is like, oh.
and then it just collapses down, and its face lands below where I can see with my stance, and I simply go.
And it is your turn.
Oh boy. I have to do my. You did 16 to me. So 17 plus 26 is 27, 33. Pardon me. Okay. I see this dead on the ground. I know there's one more getting sliced up, and I need to make a concentration check. Succeeded. I maintain concentration for this lawnmower. Who do I see left? I see the main character, like the main wizard guy is still there, and
And
then
one
I
other
have
guy.
one more guy around us. I see that Vadra is back up and running. I am happy. I will. So I will turn, and I will, as a bonus action, pop the potion and drink it.
I'm really glad you said that.
Yes, I want to experience this wonderful gift you've given us. So
Okay,
I think
roll a
mine was
D4.
purple. Mine was purple.
Drinking a potion for yourself. What's the action for that?
Right here is
Is
a
it
bonus.
Is it bonus or okay? It's not a free action. It's
I
bonus
also
action.
got a 2.
You can maintain 2 concentration spells simultaneously for 1 hour. And you have full hit points, long rest. All your spell slots are back.
Oh my god.
And thank goodness Jamison just got back because it is his turn.
So does
and
this-
if it wasn't, it would be bad
So does
news.
this technically mean that I could cast a second Spiritual Guardians?
You can only cast normal amounts of spells, but you can concentrate, so yes.
Well, seeing as though I will probably never have the opportunity to do this in my
35
life,
points of healing, and I fed you the-
I shout to the
fed you
heavens,
the
Mother of Mirrors! And I pull the card up again. Come to me and assist and end this battle at once! No!
You guys see
The mirrors double.
They double, but it's all arms. Arms are reaching out, and they're doing this beautiful dance, and it's just mirror after mirror, and it's this whirlwind, this like belly dancing whirlwind of mirrors.
And I guess the wisdom saving throw for that Mook and the bad guy again. And these 3d8s will come at them.
That's a
And if you give us a little bit of a song, you can add another one.
A little bit of song.
A little bit of a song.
I'm looking at the man in the mirrors. Oh, I'm asking if it's not the days. La 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 la.
Okay, so the priest got a 25, and the other one got a 20. No, that's not right. Got a 23.
Okay, they both pass, so they take half of 22. Thank you to the D8. Thank you, friends. So
Okay,
they
so
take.
that's 11. All right. So,
And two spiritual guardians are going off at once.
yeah.
And I thought Jetfang was bad.
So the other creature, one of the 4, the one that was left,
Now I get what you were saying.
slice it to pieces, and it is now laying in front of you in chunks. As you have decimated all 4 of the generals of this priest. And now, if that is the end of your turn,
It is. Thank you.
Vajra, we gotta backtrack a little bit.
Vajra opens his
Hold on,
eyes.
hold on,
okay,
hold on.
yeah.
Okay, you have been caressed and cradled by your dear friend who has put your face in their hands. And if you want to kind of re-narrate what happened.
Yeah, so I said, Light of the Platinum One, bring him back. And as you come back, so 35 points of healing to you. Because I wanted to make sure that you still get the benefits of the potion. And then I fed you your potion. I
Yep.
found it on you and I fed it to you.
So roll me a d4, please.
That is a 4.
You gain 2d8 temporary hit points.
2d8.
And so you have a
Fantastic.
full spell slots. Long
Plus
rest.
4, 5. Plus 5, temp.
Long rest is
Okay, and now it is your
clutch.
turn.
Excellent.
All of the 4 are dead. There is now a bunny gorilla demon that's smacking away at them and is now looking at the priest. Now, it looks suspiciously like your bunny friend, and it is your turn.
Excellent. I shall cast haste upon myself. And now with the hasted action, I will then venture forth and meet once again into full combat with our assailant.
Roll me insight or perception.
I will go either one. 16, 17 on either. There's
Insight or perception.
I will go insight.
You see that this person is standing, but they are about to fall. They are using every bit of will that they have in order to like stay strong and be like a leader. But they are not going to last very long.
Excellent. I will first look back to Arte and give him a nod of thanks. I will then go forward and actually sheathe my great rune blade. I will take out the soul prison, and I will go and grapple this person. Shall I roll?
Yeah, so roll strength.
So that is 10 plus, I have a plus 3, so 13.
How many d8s do I have left?
You have 10. We have 3.
Okay.
I believe you could win this contestation,
So
lady.
that is, hold on, I'm going to burn through them. Okay.
How many did you burn?
Boy, I'm going to burn, so that's a 4 plus 7
Yep.
plus 3 plus 1. What am I at?
6 left.
4, 7, 3, and 1.
15.
What did you roll?
10 plus 3. Now, is this an athletics or just strength?
Athletics.
Oh, okay, so that's then a 17.
3.
And I can roll some.
You're at 18.
I'm at 18 now.
All right, 18. I got a 6, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
I got
22,
an
20,
8.
23. All right, so I'm at
What am I at?
23.
You have 5 dice left. We have 2.
You went from 18 plus 6
24.
plus 8, so 26.
26. Okay. So I got a 26. You have 2 more d8s left.
5 plus 5. So it's 23, 20, 27, or 28.
I'm going to burn 1 more.
Okay.
And you have 1 more, correct?
Yeah.
That's a 4.
So
So 20. You're at, well, she was 26. You're at 30. You have 1 die left. We have 1 die left.
All right, 28,
Our dice are gone.
29, 30, 31, 32.
Okay, you
have,
win.
You have 4 left.
All right. That's okay.
All right.
That was good. That was a good roll. In my head, I wanted to wait till you burned it. I'm going to one-up you on
I
that.
believe that's what you call a meritable spat.
For all our future arguments, we're rolling dice.
Well, I will auto.
We'll get boons from the audience. It'll be great.
Oh man, Mikey, thank you. Vajra will go in, grapple this person, and take his soul prison. I then also wish to use command,
All right.
and I want to now draw in, because we are close to the Well of Souls and the energies that's swirling about us in this forest. And I want to try and speak through this avatar, this vehicle, to whatever fiendish energy has been masquerading as a celestial. And I want to use this individual as a gateway and portal to draw that fiend into the soul prison. And I will just say, submit, and draw it into the soul prison.
Please roll me Arcana. And if your friends can help you, each one of you will have to assist in this in
Sure.
order for you to pull a fiend through another person. So, how
Everything we have, friends and allies. This is the moment.
can
Yes.
my demon help too?
Why not?
All right. We'll start here.
And you want, sorry,
So,
narratively help?
yeah, narratively. And you can use spells, you can use abilities. This is Vajra's killing blow.
Yeah,
and you know
absolutely.
that this is something he does. He captures fiends into this.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith, and this platinum, the visage of a platinum dragon will apparate above me, and its claws will reach out and dig into Vajra's arms as it lends its strength from my patron to try and pull this creature into our existence.
All right.
I actually have an ability, being a patron of the Mana Well. Other folks can actually use me as an arcane focus by just grabbing onto me.
Ooh,
So I will
nice.
simply, I will rise up with the mirror shading around me in a blizzard of glass, and I will reach my hand out and grab your hand
Whiskin brother, thank you.
and hold you. Lao comes out of somewhere,
You
and
see
then
that all the arms of the Mother of Mirrors extend like. This for you feels so right.
and then you just
So
see
right.
the energy of me just kind of channel through you, and you can use my entire being, essence, as a conduit as I rise up.
All right. So first, my demon buddy, he's
Bunny
going to
Bulgura.
yeah, he's gonna cast Phantasmal Force on what the creature that we're trying to pull into the amulet. Basically, it's crafting an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature. The target must make an intelligence saving throw.
I 4 on the die, so that's a 10.
Does not make it. They create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice that is no larger than a 10-foot cube, only perceivable to the target. It also has sound, temperature, and other stimuli only evident to the
Nice.
creature.
Okay, so it fails, and you guys all see his eyes just, and through his face comes another face, and it looks like it's just peeling all these other visages, just this illusion, just passing through, and you see like what looks like slick oil, this like slick oil serpent just come out. What do you do?
Well, so I don't have really a lot of warlock abilities, but I just want to try and, dissonant whispers the actual thing. And
Alright.
so I'm going to stand in such a way that if it fails its saving throw,
You
it
have
has
2 on the
to
die.
it has to run towards Vajra.
Nice.
So it takes 76 damage and also has to run 60 feet towards Vajra.
Okay, so Vajra's right there, and you all see that its eyes go wide. This being comes out of the priest's face, and you see that its body writhes, kind of like a serpent, but more like just liquid form as it keeps coming out of more and more illusions. It says, it doesn't matter what I am. They just want something to believe in. And I am chaos. I do not need to register myself with your stupid king.
These lands are protected by Dorian, the accursed king, by Lacroix, the knight captain, and Fate, the shield maiden. You are not welcome here if you do not abide by the laws of the land.
And it's talking to you, and suddenly your pendant starts to glow, and with the power of what the Bulgura did, with everyone else's help, with your friends, the magic kind of gets bigger, and you see this darkness. It starts to like swirl around. All the facets kind of seam together, and it whirls together like a black hole in the middle of Vajra's chest. You see the runes start to glow, and then start spinning inward. And it's just like this hole is sucking him in. And he's just like, unfortunately, you did a lot of damage to the guy behind it. And the whole thing pushes forward. Please roll the damage that you did with the dissonant whispers. The guy's screaming. This thing is coming out of his face. Blood is tearing down his eyes and his ears. And
17.
it looks like air and dust and bits of debris are going into the black hole that is inside of Vajra's chest. And you hear a pop, and the guy that you were holding onto, his neck kind of cracks, and he falls to the ground as he separates from this being that's like, no, and then rushes into your chest. What do you do? What does it look like when you capture someone's
So
soul?
in this moment, Vajra's holding out the pendant, the black sapphire soul prison, and it comes in, encapsulates, and then you see one large shining black sapphire. Inside is this fiend captured, screaming, trying to get out, and yet it cannot. And Vajra's eyes grow a little bit more black. Now, while he's holding this deceased archpriest, I then cast Revivify on the priest and bring him back, and then put in some healing to then heal him as well.
He's shaking, and he looks around at you all. And that is where we're going to kind of wrap up the session today. Please tell everyone how do you ride off into the sunset as you return to town? Vajra.
Well, put one arm out to Vali, another arm out to Arte, and a shoulder to Tweety, and walk over to our winged companions to be able to lead us off into back into Yonkath, with in tow, shackled, all of our prisoners.
All right.
Very good. Just to add to that, my cloak will be billowing of its own volition. I mean, that was beautiful.
Want to add anything?
Oh, yes. We ride together, and alas, my companions, I must return back to my homeland, he says, or to my area, and it has been a great pleasure. Please, give my reward back to the Lady of Mirrors, for this has been reward enough for me. And then you'll see me reach into a pocket of time and pull out a scroll, which he then reads, and then a dimension door appears above him, and he steps through, disappearing.
Very good.
I don't even know how I followed that, but Tweety has grown very fond of the baby blue wyvern, the quite literal baby blue wyvern, and once they get back to the town, she would like to try and buy it if she can.
Sold to the bunny, to the little blue bunny. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Please tell everyone at home where they can find you and your name, and then we'll come back to you.
Yeah, perfect.
Actually, just real quick, if you're interested, I did have a request earlier for you to give us a few bars of I'm Still Standing after you were safe, but I feel like that would be appropriate. If you feel
Do it.
That's you.
Sure.
Yeah.
The song is the song I Am Still. So you've got to remind me the tune.
I'm still standing.
I don't think I know that one.
Like
Here,
I don't know that song.
lead it.
I
I'll
don't know that
follow.
song. I don't know it.
Yeah.
She's
You
great.
got it.
I'm still standing all this time. Cause I'm still standing.
Oh, yeah.
We're still standing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I know. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm still standing. Yay. Yes, of course.
All right. Name and socials.
Absolutely. I am Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM on Twitter, and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias, as well as jaspersgameday.com on the internet.
We'll come to you last if that's okay.
I am Jamison Stone. I am the founder and CEO of Apotheosis Studios, also known on the internet as husband to Satine Phoenix. I can be found on social media at Stone Jamison, everywhere except for Instagram, where it is stone.jamison. Highly encourage folks to follow myself and Satine. We basically live our life very publicly, so people can come and join in on the fun. Really, all we want to do is inspire our fellow gamers in light and love, so we can all honestly heal our trauma and be good people in the world. And so we hope that we are inspiring to others while we go and make friends and roll dice and have fun. We like to share that passion through our various works of art. The current one that is on Kickstarter is The Red Opera, the deck of endless possibilities.
As you've seen me use as my arcane focus today, or my book tome of the.
It's a good random pull, by the way.
I know who would have
Amazing.
thought it?
Imagine
I
that.
thought that would be a random pull. No, it was a good pull.
So theredopera.com, www.theredopera.com. And it is always a pleasure and an honor to play with Satine Phoenix, my wife. Thank you so much. And to friends, old and new, it's been such a fantastic time here at Gamehole Con. It's been such a great time here at Six Sides of Gaming, and then also RealmSmith too. So a huge thanks to you guys, and you guys have really embraced me and allowed me to come into your gaming fold. And so,
The Canadian way.
well, hey. Hey, I don't know if I'm doing that right.
Hey.
Hey. It's
good,
about
yeah.
time you get it right.
Yeah.
It's
Vote
a
time.
vote. I'll do my best. So thank you both.
Awesome. Jason from RealmSmith, this is our last session of Gamehole. Super, super excited. Thank you so much for our friends to come aboard and help us and share with our communities. It's been really, really super incredible. And to Six Sides for allowing us to do this. When I made that phone call and said, hey, you want to stream at Gamehole like
Finally
3
got a
weeks
chance
ago?
to do some stuff like this together.
And yeah, it was really great.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
fantastic.
I love being in this box. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
it's
Look
gorgeous.
at the borders.
We put this together with what we could. This table wasn't the most ideal way to do it. This
Yeah.
table wouldn't move, so Adrian, our tech guy, which thank you very much, tech guy,
Yes,
for all of his
yes,
tech.
yes.
Adrian, our tech guy, we call him tech guy because that's the name the fans have given him. We found out we couldn't move this table. We're like, well, time to adjust how we set up our stream. So yeah, that's why we don't have a
pretty
proper
great.
backdrop, because usually we do like an L shape.
But yeah, look
No,
at
it
this.
looks
I
great.
It
like
actually
much
looks really
better.
good. Yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah.
looks good.
Wow. Like.
So I'm going to hand this off to you after I say my goodbyes, and you just take it over.
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
those of you out there who are like, who's this woman? What is she doing there being super fun with her friends? I'm Satine Phoenix. I'm the former community manager of Dungeons & Dragons. I'm the host of Game Master Tips on Geek and Sundry, and the creator of Satine's Quest, Luxury Travel Gaming Adventures. I spent the last 32 years playing Dungeons & Dragons, and it is a pleasure to run games for my friends, old and new, and for you all out there. So you probably have seen me in Times Magazine, Forbes, all over the internet. If you see me, say hello, take a picture. I love it. You can find me at Satine Phoenix, at thebardbook.com for Sirens Battle of the Bards, and pretty much anywhere you can find Jamison. So hashtag Stone Phoenix.
Stone Phoenix.
And thank you so much, Six Sides of Gaming and RealmSmith. It is a pleasure. And I will hand it off to you now.
Okay, so thank you everyone on the Six Siders team and from RealmSmith that were coming to watch this. Don't forget to go and follow, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff you got to do to maintain visual awareness as to what we're doing. And thank you so much for your cause. It means a lot to us for those who unfortunately leave our earth a little early. But we will see you all again soon, I'm sure. Giveaway time. So we've got 2 things to give away today. And in order, once we do this draw, it'll be up to you to get in touch with us on Six Sides via email. Adrian will post that email in the chat in order to give us your information so we can ship this to you. Sooner the better. So let's do the book first because these dice are super red opera. So we'll do the book first. This is from Yarrow Studios. Thank you, Tanner, for your gracious shipping of these books.
So cool.
That is one for you to take home. It is a heavy tome of, oh my God. Adrian, what is our die roll today?
Give us a D20 and we'll figure it out from there.
Okay, here we go. Oh, 5.
So that one is going to be Sakura. You're going to repeat this, but Sakura 163.
Another Realmer.
Sakura 163.
Sakura.
Okay, Sakura. Well, congratulations,
Long-time
Sakura. Feel free to send us the email information. I think it is sixsidesofgaming@gmail.com, and we'll take care of it for you. All right, these dice, gorgeous dice, graciously donated by Norse Foundry, one of our partners in many things. Yeah, let's roll. So it's D20 again for this one?
Yeah, we'll figure it out from there.
I got a 6 this time, so whoever was next on the list there.
That looks like probably another Realmer, Grizzly, and then some numbers. Grizzly 01810.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, Grizzly, there you go. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Check us. You can find us Six Sides of Gaming. We play D&D on Sundays. We stream Magic the Gathering, board games, all that stuff. And I have a True Talk every Wednesday. It's True Talk. We talk about anything and everything, and it's always the truth. With me for 1 hour, Lynn Bender Studios presents True Talk, Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be back on schedule, I promise, as of this week coming up, and I'd love to see all of our new followers and stuff come have a conversation. I cannot wait to play with you guys again. I look forward to that day. I know it will be a few months yet, but maybe we'll have some New Year's stuff. Who knows?
Oh
Heck yeah,
man,
we are.
absolutely.
We can just say it.
Plan
We're
on it.
coming-
No,
we're
let's
hanging out for New
we'll
Year's.
do it.
Yes.
I need some fire though. I'm gonna need like a wolf.
Yeah.
skin
Oh, don't worry.
or
It's not where
something.
we're going. I believe we're in the works about bringing Jamison and Satine to Canada, to the round table in Guelph, to do a New Year's Eve function. It's going to be a fun time, and we're going to
awesome.
bring a nice, warm welcome because they're not used to the cold that we're going to hit on New Year's Eve. But it's going to be a great time. We'll have more information at Roundtable Tavern, our Facebook and stuff like that, Lynn Manor Studios, and more information on Six Sides of Gaming. So, it's been a pleasure. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Much
you.
love.
That's great.
Be safe, be happy.
Gamehole Con.
Take care.